What's going on, everybody? Oh god, it's tough.
What? What do you lead
You
with
guys
that
are just
for?
laughing and going
it's
crazy
tough.
over there.
I am not laughing.
This is very serious. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a little Dicey D&D. My name is Salvador Sabraca. I am your dungeon master here now and forevermore until the day that I take my last bite of cheesecake, baby. And that you know that'll be my last. No, it's not today. I promise you that. We do have cheesecake in the studio today. We're having a great time. We have a wonderful episode 21. Doing this for a hot minute, y'all. 21 weeks plus because we've had some minor breaks and we have other things. So
That's a long time.
maybe 25 weeks, something like that. Who knows? But we're super happy to have you here with us this evening. Yeah, we just have a couple of announcements before we hop into tonight's episode. So if you will hang in there for that, we'll be getting right into it pretty soon. So Garrett, why don't you tell us about our social media?
Yeah, I'd love to. Guys, we have YouTube, which has our VODs on.
Why are you so stressed?
I'm doing a character.
Hey.
It has VODs of our D&D streams and reroll and the podcast.
This character is
We've got
I'm holding him at gunpoint.
guy who just watched the news.
The world is scary.
we've got Twitter, which is a whole lot of me fucking around with other D&D creators mostly. We've got Instagram.
God, no,
This is a wild bit.
Secondhand example.
Yeah,
I'm
Dad's freaking out
nervous.
right now.
Okay. I'll smooth it out.
He's not being held hostage.
We have our Instagram
There
as
you go.
well, which has pictures and me talking shit about people who don't come watch the streams. Actually, yeah, well, I do it a lot.
All right.
Those are all under a little dicey D&D. That D&D is important because the Tumblr and the TikTok do not have it. The TikTok is full of fun little clips, often that you guys will clip from the streams, which we appreciate because that's a lot of fun. It also lets us know like what part of the stream you specifically like. So if you want to see better stuff, maybe you can
do that
for us.
Clip it.
Fucking do it.
Tumblr is a lawless wasteland full of degenerates. So I
run
it. And that's just a little dicey, no D&D. Again, TikTok, no D&D. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, D&D.
Hell yeah!
Well done.
Oh fuck! Good job, Garrett. I'm proud of you, buddy. Jenna?
We have fun.
Okay, I feel like in order to counteract Garrett's extraordinary anxiety, I have to bring it down.
I'm so hard right now.
Thanks for being really
More
normal.
Rex.
Okay, I regret it already. So I was just gonna tell everyone.
Where are you, Patrick?
Okay, everyone stop. This is weird now. I was gonna tell everyone that our Dungeons and Dragons show is interactive. That's the thing that makes it cool and special. You can earn channel points, which we call gold pieces. I'll bring it back down. We call them gold pieces, and you can exchange them for all kinds of things that impact the plot of the game. You can give advantages to your favorite players. You can give disadvantage to the dungeon master.
No.
Yes,
No.
you can, and you should.
Not allowing it.
Yes, he is. You can make our sorcerer wild surge at any time. You can even invent a non-player character of your own design and drop them into our little world. Or you can rescue us if we're in true mortal peril. We like it when you do that. It makes the game lots of fun, so totally do that. It'll be great.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Jenna. I do want to say real quick, every once in a while, we swap some prices on our channel rewards just to, encourage uses of certain things and maybe hold back on uses of other things just every once in a while. If you were not with us last week, you missed out on easily the most chaotic episode that we've ever had. We had something along the lines of in total, nearly 10 uses of Wild Magic Surge, which you can, like Jenna said, force our sorcerer to do. It was relative.
It was awesome.
It was great.
Forced him to have a crisis of conscience.
You can.
it was great.
And it was wonderful and very fun. However, it got a little much towards the end, and we loved it. Don't get me wrong, we loved it. I'm not taking it away entirely. We have increased the price of our Wild Magic Surge and our Savage Wild Magic Surge from, it doesn't matter what it was from, but right now it is 2,000 gold coins for a regular Wild Magic Surge and 8,000 gold coins for a Savage Wild Magic Surge. I think that price is pretty fair right now. There's no cap on how many uses that you can have of them. It's just if you have the channel points, you can use them. But we did increase the price of that just because that many in one game was a lot. So thank you for your understanding. But anyways, Matt, back to you.
Well, it'll probably come in cycles, you know.
Yeah.
Take, you know.
Just like Mercury, baby.
Yeah.
Just like Mercury.
We're in
Yeah.
a retrograde.
Surge is in retrograde.
Every planet does that.
No.
So,
Oh man.
yeah. We got a Discord. That's where we do stuff, in theory. Right now, we are waiting to see if Wizard wins the little poll for the podcast next week. And if it does, then we will get together and tell you why they're stupid. So if you want to hear why something else is stupid because you like the Wizard, then go vote in the poll. It's not really a poll, but, you know, it's just
It's a
post
poll.
that
Why
you
not?
can-
Fuck it.
that you can react to. So we'll be doing that for a little bit on the pod, and it's also where you can post your questions for things like reroll or for the pod. So yeah, come hang out with us there.
Hell yeah. Jamie?
And be sure to check out our good friends at Super OK. They're a really great collection of podcasters and streamers. Also, our friend of the show, Aaron, can be found on Twitch at Little Bog Witch. And our lovely moderator, Michaela, can be found on Twitch as well at Hello Diddy.
Fuck yeah. Good shit, everybody.
That's hello, DITTI.
Wow. Good job, you guys. This is great. Billy Mays here. Everyone's like, think how we have like caps on like the amount of
You
info.
hope.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yes. All right, everybody. Does anyone have any comments, questions, concerns, queries?
Do we have an extra pencil? I usually have
Have an extra
Yes.
pencil.
Apparently I was wrong.
No, you.
We should have many utensils, I believe.
No problem.
Lovely.
I'm sure I. Saw
You all may see us flashing around our new animated. You can cut to me a little bit of a close up on this, Michaela. I don't know if you guys can see. The lighting's kind of shitty. For this, it
looks so cool
Hold on,
out
let me
here.
grab like a better lighted one. We have a whole bunch of animated spell cards from the deck of many that. You guys can't really see anything, but if you're confused about like what's
Myself a favor, put another card behind it.
Ooh, good call.
Because it gives a little bit of transparency if you don't do that.
See if I can. Okay, yeah, but my lighting is just. Oh, okay, this might work.
There you go.
there you go.
Yeah, you can kind of see what's
like
going on.
that.
This is mostly for us, everybody, but we got some cool animated spell cards and what's the word I'm looking for? Condition cards that we're going to be passing around. So if you see us do that, that is what we're doing. It's just a little fun thing that we got from the deck of many.com. So hell yeah. All right, so I think without further ado, why don't we hop in?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I hope there's a ton of ado. Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Not anymore. Usually I do this off the top of my head, off the dome, but we had a recap written up for our reroll series that we do, which is basically just a recap show every Tuesday before our stream on Wednesday. So I have that recap right here written up. So if I'm looking down and reading it, sorry. Usually I do this off my dome, but not today. So I wrote it anyway. So
Could you improvise these?
yeah.
What?
Wow, I didn't
Could you
realize that.
turn it into a rap since you already have it written
Yeah.
out?
Could you rap it?
Please don't actually.
I'd like
Do
to
it
see
for
him
the
rap.
I don't.
This is my Lin-Manuel Miranda impression.
Matt can beatbox. Do it.
We're not doing that.
No,
No. If you want to donate 10 subs, I will rap right now. But if you're not going to do it, then I'm not doing it. So,
Can I tell you
and we're
something?
immediately going to get it. What?
Ever since you made that remark about doing a shirtless stream, I'm not going to tell you who, but there's someone who's saving up to make you do a shirtless stream.
Good.
How many gold
it's
points
good.
is that? Or,
A lot, but
I don't know. We'll
you're gonna
figure it
have
out.
to do
We'll figure it out. I'll
You
do it. I'll do
promised.
it eventually. I'll do it.
Isn't that against
do it.
TOS?
No, it's
To
a
be
man.
shirtless?
Yeah.
Not if they're
yeah, it's
male
Garrett.
presenting.
Garrett, it's a man, dude. Garrett, it's a man.
He can do whatever he wants.
We're men, Garrett. I don't know if you remember
The rules
this.
don't apply.
Yeah.
I can slap
I
it.
would
It'll
double
be
check because I'm actually. I feel like that is.
Could be. I don't know. I'll do it anyways. I don't give a fuck. All right, y'all. All right, here we go. Here we go. So, when last we met, the Baird's souls continued to search through the iron mines of Aberlock for any more information about the dark reports from the miners who previously worked inside. They discovered and killed 2 many-eyed and insect-like creatures in a portion of the mines further to the right, and subsequently met a traveler who had found her way to the portion of the iron mines on the right somehow. She introduced herself as Avra, and explained that she was making her way through the elven crypts at Emershaw, a different town, to pray, and ended up here somehow. The group quickly realized that could not be possible, as Emershaw is miles and miles away from Aberlock. Yet Avra suggested that she had only been moving through the area for an hour or so. She agreed to show them where she was praying and led them deeper through the caverns. On their way, Indigo, who had been experiencing more arcane anomalies that day than usual, erupted in a savage wild magic surge. This unfortunately turned Avra to stone instantly. With no way to return her to her living form, the group decided to leave her be for now. Indigo stepped out to avoid any further harm, and the rest of the group found their way further, discovering an obsidian statue of an elf with their hands outstretched before them. Kill discovered a magical connection between the statue and the wall behind it, and suggested they try to get the statue to unlock what he believed to be a hidden door. They tried a few things until they landed on blood. They bled and bled on the hands of the statue until they were sure they had bled enough. Every time they would bleed on the statue's hands, the statue would become more and more vivid in detail until they had bled so much that the statue seemed as though it would simply come to life. Still, the passage would not reveal itself. Meanwhile, Indigo decided to call upon Inquisitor Geralt to take him to Hyrith, one of the professors at the Academy of Hyrith, where they practice magical forthcomings and whatnot, so that he would not put the rest of the group in any more danger because of his arcane anomalies. Harry, friend of the group and secret lover to Marcroft, the true sovereign of Aberlock, who they have decided to assist, tried to convince Indigo to trust in the strength of his friends and not to leave his party. This was a difficult sell because just before Harry approached Indigo, Indigo had another wild magic surge and erupted in a fireball all around him, singeing the grass and other shrubbery to pieces. And Indigo, being a little trepidatious about this, decided to beckon his friends back to speak with them, to say goodbye via the magic of Inquisitor Geralt. And after finally reaching Syracuse, he succeeded in getting the rest of his group back outside because they refused to leave the cave for a few reasons.
We were bleeding.
Yeah, well, you know. Eventually, Indigo made the choice to stay with the group at their behest, and Inquisitor Geralt, thoroughly annoyed, made his exit. So, now you find yourselves outside of the abandoned iron mines and subsequently the hidden catacombs of elven leaders and kings. Just outside, this is still a little deeper into the morning, probably something around 10 a.m. Harry Jr. is standing there, just sort of waiting to decide what you guys might want to do. I believe Harry just got you paid via Errant, who is still.
We've been paid.
Yes, because Errant had the money to pay you, so we're just gonna say each of you got your 30 gold pieces for doing the thing. Now you just have to decide whether or not you're going to tell or do with the information that you will about the catacombs and whatnot. So, that being said, Errant, Councilman Errant here at Aberlock, liaison to Lord Ilan Thorn, the Sovereign of Aberlock, is still very inundated because of Harry's concoction that he made for him that sort of put a little bit of a film over his face. But here you are, outside of these mines. It is still the morning. You have the day about you. You have this new information at your hands. What is it that you would like to do?
Actually, I would like to approach Indigo and put a hand on his shoulder, get real close. If you ever try to leave this fucking crew again without permission, I will gut you like a fish.
Noted. All right.
Good man. And I just give you a slap on the shoulder and walk away.
Well,
I'm just gonna be like, hell of a morning.
Very exciting.
Harry, you really missed a lot of excitement in there.
Yeah.
yes.
I saw a bit of excitement out here.
Yes.
You don't mind, but I can't imagine what it was that kept you up all all inside there for so long.
Yeah, but did you see the fingernail?
Yes, you showed me the fingernail not too long ago.
Right. But there were other stuff. It was really cool. There was like giant bugs with 1,000,000 eyes and legs.
Oh yeah, I do need to go back in there.
Why?
Well, I need to see if they got any like
like stuff.
bits and pieces that.
Do you want to come now that it's not scary?
You know, I was really gung-ho about it earlier, and I understand that it might not rub off on you all well, that I'm going to have to maybe pass, just with everything that just sort of went on past 5 or so minutes.
That's
It's a
understandable.
lot, so
Yeah, suit yourself.
yeah, baby steps, you know. Maybe we'll go on like a hunt first or something like that.
Right. If we're going back in, should we not possibly return Avra to Emma Shaw?
How the hell are you gonna do that?
Well, I mean, could we all sort of work together to kind of move her? Would that work?
That's 4 of us. At least one of us is strong.
Is
Well,
that feasible?
look, I'm not trying to be like the heartless one or whatever, but I don't really see how she's in harm's way as long as she's frozen, you know? We can sort of come back for her at any time.
Right, clearly there's no way for a monster to get into the mine, so
What?
it'll be fine.
I mean, she's made out of stone. What's a monster gonna do? Bite it? Ooh.
You know how mines are created?
Yeah.
Humanoids, people, just...
So you think someone's gonna take a pickaxe to a woman?
I'm saying stone breaks.
Well, there's another statue in there, and that statue is better than ever.
Right.
It's still perplexing me a great deal.
Well, I guess here's sort of a larger sort of question. Do we know anyone who can do anything about Avra? I mean, I suppose you think Ibrahim would be able to?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I realize that there's sort of a, you know.
My biggest concern is that leaving her there is going to come back and bite us in the ass somehow. That's really what I'm getting at.
I will admit, I being probably the most responsible for that sort of situation, I would like to do whatever we can for her.
How would it bite us in the ass? Is this like a law of the land situation?
I'm just saying if we...
Is there, Harry? Is it illegal to turn someone into stone in the king's, whatever this is? You know what I mean?
There's no rule
I
that
feel
says
like
a
if it's
dog
not,
can't
that's
play
just-
basketball.
Because I keep asking for, a list of rules, and I have yet to be presented with one.
Now, Harry,
Yeah.
put a little asterisk on that sentence. Is it illegal to see someone who's been turned into stone and just not fix them?
Well, I didn't imply that I did it.
I know.
Because I didn't. I didn't do it.
So
None of us.
I don't believe in any of the treatises or anything like that, proclamations, that anything that specific has ever been brought.
Well, there you go.
However,
I'm satisfied.
Well,
No, we don't need any more. Thank you.
no, I think I get, like, yes, there aren't any rules against, you know, killing someone with a banana. But if you do,
you can't kill
it sort of falls under
someone.
the sort of larger umbrella of killing someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You would, but the thing is, we're not killers. We're just bystanders, which doesn't feel great now that I say it out loud.
Well,
Alright.
also, why do we think she's dead?
I don't think she's dead.
I've never seen someone turn into stone and live.
Have you ever seen someone turn? Have
No,
you seen somebody turn to stone before?
No, I've not.
Can we agree that she'd probably rather not be stone?
Probably.
Well, I don't know. I don't know her.
If you'd all like me to, I mean, I don't have a great rapport with him or anything like that, but
It's better than ours, I promise you.
I was going to say no offense, but it's got to be better than yours.
Yeah.
I could speak to Ibrahim and just sort of, in passing, ask him about.
Yeah, kind of like, oh, I
Something
have
like
this
that.
friend, and they know somebody that happened to turn to stone.
A very similar conversation, yes.
And
Perhaps something that
hypothetically,
Kiss comes up with.
I'm really good at those.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
well, that wasn't a lie.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you've proposed this because I was going to say I tried healing word and now I'm all out of ideas. So
Right. I think it's a bit more complicated than that.
yeah.
But I can bring it up with him. Something like that. Who knows? I'll see what I can do.
It's probably, I would think, correct me if I'm wrong, it's probably fair to say that, like, we kind of know what it looks like when he's having a normal surge. It's kind of got the same sort of, like, blue whatever. And we've seen a few wild savage surges now.
Yes.
Like, I'm thinking I could probably like
Differentiate.
well, not only differentiate, but be like, actually, that's like quite powerful magic. You know what
Yes.
I mean? Like not speaking levels, but like this is
No,
magic
you
well
know that
beyond
that's
our
not
abilities.
something that someone can just do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does occur to me if they're planning to return this mine to like being a mine again, they're almost certainly going to come across Avra at some point.
And what if they think there's iron in her?
Yes. Well, at the very least, it does raise questions about why this. I guess there are other statues in there, but I don't know. I'm a bit worried about what they might do if they come across this statue of her.
I'm a bit worried about Ibrahim finding some secret rule about turning people to stone and sending us all to the stone home.
Okay, so again, technically that's just killing someone, right? So
What's killing someone?
turning them to stone.
You sort of put someone into a state where they are no longer alive. That's
Well, you don't know that.
Not quite dead, not quite alive.
Okay, look. Plenty of plants are alive. Don't fight me on this. And they go into stasis when the cold season comes, or whatever. And they just take a little breather from their normal thing. And then when the time is right, they come back and they're good as new.
Right, but they do that themselves, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't think they make a conscious choice. It's just like
Yeah, but you're not forcing it on the plants. They just sort of
well,
do
yeah.
it. And you sort of force that on.
But
this
that's
woman.
a different argument altogether, my
Well,
friend.
the thing is, if
That's
you
what I'm saying.
You started by saying that she was dead,
If you-
and I'm not
so
arguing that
let's-
this was consensual.
let's
I'm
sort
just
of-
saying.
let's sort of-
all I'm saying is that they don't play by the sound logic that you're playing by.
if
my
you
friend.
freeze a fly and thaw it out, it will still be alive. So that's a better like one-to-one analogy.
so. Let's sort of like move past the sort of like legal and philosophical.
ideas are stupid?
I guess look at it this way.
He's insecure.
I feel responsible for what happened to Avra.
I did know that.
I would like us to try to help her.
Well, by all means.
So, yes.
But if we tell Ibrahim and he
No,
decides
yeah,
to
I'm
go
not
since-
going to tell him.
Yes, we're not going to tell him.
I'm just
that
going
I
to
did,
sort of mention or ask him about if he knows anything about something like that. I'm not going to be like, hey, you know those people that you hire, they turn someone to stone, how do we fix it? I'll bring it up casually, you know.
Okay.
Somehow, I'll bring it up. I
Maybe
don't
you
know
could
how
just
long
say
it'll
we
take me to
stumbled
do.
upon it in the cave.
Well, how much do we need to make a choice. How much do we want to tell them about all this?
Yes.
Can you guys go in and just put the wall back? I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know if that's presumptuous, but
No, I don't know how to do that.
Could we, instead of going and telling Ibrahim, go to Emmershaw, tell them we found someone that we think
Is theirs?
is theirs, turned to stone?
That's an idea.
right. So if I remember correctly, when you were sort of quickly telling me about everything that came through there, it sounded to me like Avra, when she was explaining who she was on a pilgrimage and not from Emmershaw.
Oh, right.
And that she was going to the capital on the pilgrimage and stopping at Emmershaw.
I see.
Right.
But
That's
she-
what I remember from what you
She
told me.
entered. Thank you. It's very good to have that
From
information.
Emmershaw,
If
yes,
had
but I
written
don't
down.
think it just to me it would sound like nobody from Emmershaw would give a shit.
Oh, then who fucking cares? Let's go down there, break the fucking thing. We never have to worry about it again.
That's not his point.
Oh, I'm just saying I don't feel the need like you have to go there. Do whatever you want. I'm not going to stop you.
Yes.
But I mean, Emmershaw's a ways away, so don't really.
Well, okay, but that totally different light now. Emmershaw doesn't care about her. Aberlock doesn't care about her. Never mind. I don't fucking care anymore.
That's not true.
What?
You do too.
I do.
Okay.
Could we perhaps just hide her somewhere for now?
Now that's a thought. Yes.
Right under the mattress.
Yes.
Like, I mean, were there any like secret? I know you.
The problem is, I can't move her. Do you have a way to move her?
Why don't we just do what the bugs were doing and put up an illusion in front of her?
We can't. We can't. I don't know how to do that.
Why
Let's
not?
see.
I mean, I can put up an illusion, but not one that'll last once I leave.
Oh,
So I don't have a pickaxe.
I mean, you can get one inside.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they're all over the place. We all just get a pickaxe and.
2
Do
minutes
what
ago,
with
you were
it?
like, at all costs, we got to save this person.
'cause I
Specifically
thought-
because
I
she's
thought
from Emmershaw. I lost my accent. That was so stupid.
Because I thought someone would give a shit that she had disappeared.
Well, probably somebody somewhere gives a shit.
Well, yeah, but not in Emmershaw. They're never going to trace it back to us.
this is quite a change.
I'm very confused
Well, okay.
by the internal logic of what's happening.
Let's let's look at the bigger picture here. Let's
Yeah.
forget about Avra for the moment.
Yeah.
What do we plan to tell Thorn or Ibrahim or whoever about what we found in the mine.
Do we want to tell them about the other statue, the bloody one?
I think we just tell them about
Or the like spatial
the eyeball things because they're the ones that were like doing illusions, right?
And the fingernail.
We don't even have to tell them about that.
No, we don't?
I don't think. I mean, the remains are still back there, so they'll find it. But I mean, I guess we could.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I guess if we're not going to move the remains, then we should probably.
Sure. Fingernail monster, scary bugs. That's all we saw. That's all that happened.
Right. Okay. If so, presumably they will go back into the mine and continue mining. They are likely to just find this sort of spatial distortion. Are we okay with that?
Well, we don't even know what's over there.
True. Oh, well, we know that Emershaw is over there, right?
I mean, I
Theory.
guess in theory.
I don't know. It's.
It was very vague. She's kind of like, I don't know. I was walking for a while, and then I got here faster than I thought.
Do you think they might be pissed that the space between their mine and Emershaw has disappeared? That there might be iron in wherever that's supposed to be.
That's a great point. Well, that's their problem.
What if that's right where the vein was? Oh, Emershaw.
Well, I'm gonna go get some evidence that we killed this thing to begin with.
All right.
We can report on it and say we killed these two things. I guess it's fine that they find the elven tombs. I don't know.
I don't see why not.
And like the way I'm looking at it is, I don't have any way to prevent them from finding it. Just like I don't have any way to save Avra, so I'm not gonna worry about things I can't.
I suppose that's true.
Help. You know.
Yes.
If we come up with something, you can come back.
It's sort of like putting your wedding cake in a freezer or an icebox for a year. You come back and it's still fine.
Yeah, it's like slightly less than fine.
What kind of pose was Avra frozen in? Was she like, or was she just kind of like casually?
She was casually walking.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, conceivably, I'll explain character. So conceivably, someone could just sort of think that she was like a statue that was like part. I mean, this was an elven. There were other elven things in there, right?
Yeah, but she's in the main part of the cave. She's in the main part of the mine where the eyeball creatures were.
Oh,
But it could just be sort of a statue. Weird little statue.
She is not in the main part of the cave. You guys crossed over to the caverns through the threshold of the broken down part, and you were walking for a little bit, and then the surge.
Oh yeah, there's just two statues in there.
yeah. So I mean, unless we expect anyone to like destroy the statue that they find.
Oh shit! Ibrahim's gonna figure out how to get through that door, and he's gonna find whatever's back there before I do.
There was another door further in.
Yeah, there was an elven statue that was connected to like a secret.
You were there for a little
I don't
bit.
think I was.
He was never there for the
he
elven
was never
statue.
there.
I think I left before you guys.
No, because I was very weak when I don't know why I'm speaking an accent.
Oh, that's
Oh, no,
right.
that's right.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
There was,
Oh.
Yeah, because we were
Remember that
bleeding.
light-
You were bleeding on the statue.
That's
why.
right. And then he was like, all right, everybody's low. I'm gonna get out of here just in case.
Yeah, well,
Oh, because you
knocked out two of
You
us.
knocked out, no, three.
Oh yeah, all three.
You
of
knocked
us
out all three of you with
yeah.
the lightning bolt
Yeah,
surge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You
shit
guys
hurt.
were. Chat was wild in that.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
That was just like incredible chance for that to happen.
Insane chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 unconscious party
So-
members.
I just don't like losing.
Right.
Sometimes you got to take a small L to take a bigger W later.
We could always
Yeah.
go with him when he.
Like to take a big ass right on Ibrahim's face.
Okay, well, you could
Know what I
do
mean?
that too. All right.
Never in my life would I thought I'd hear Jenna say,
Sometimes in life, you have to take a little L so you can have a big W later.
Yeah. It's great.
"Holy fuck!"
I'll say it again if you want me to.
No, that's
Take
right.
the L.
That was solid. Dude. That was great.
Thank you.
One is enough.
I know what the lingo is.
Oh, you
I know
got
what
it.
the kids say.
Yeah, you're lit right now, buddy. Yeah, dude.
I'm hip with the youth.
Okay.
Fuck
Party
yeah.
drinks.
Thank
Word.
God.
Oh, good.
Thank God.
I need to get
No chance there are like
after hearing that.
no chance there are like basilisks or something native to the Maritimes that I would know anything about curing petrification.
Oh. Wow. Damn.
Oh, that's strong.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, Garrett. Oh, party drinks again.
Again,
Oh, wow, they're powerful.
I'm good.
Give it. Jesus Christ, this is fucking tough. Thank you, Garrett. Oh my God.
Thank you, Garrett. You're look like you're crying.
This is tough.
Yeah, I just had a sour mix that I'd gotten a while ago and didn't end up
It's good.
using. And I had.
Oh, it's sour, Bubby. Yeah.
It's all right.
All right.
I want to drop these in it.
Make a nature check.
Do you think
Oh
it'll
my
be good?
God.
Probably.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Nature check.
Nature check.
That's a 15.
15 on the nature
No,
check.
go ahead.
In the Maritimes,
Just kidding, that's a 19.
19.
Yeah.
So while things like basilisks are not native to the Maritimes, you do recall a story. It's one of those folklore things about a sort of like troll-like creature that lives deep in the jungles. That eventually, if you island hop one too many islands, you arrive on this creature's desolate island. And you walk in and you see that there are many different stones and boulders on this island that don't make any sense to how they got there. And the deeper you go into this island and into this island's jungle, you see more and more intricate stones that go from just boulders to like depictions of foliage and eventually like fauna.
Like sculpture?
Like sculpture, deeper and deeper until eventually you see sculptures that are like turtles. Even smaller like baby turtles as well, just sort of surrounding this this hut. And apparently this sort of troll-like creature, when they catch your gaze, turns turtles to stone. People that swim out a little too far, island hop a little too often. And you've only heard of like the cure is like one of those sort of like mythical, like you need a drop from like a drop of rain from like the highest point in the Maritimes, or like it's that sort of like folklore type thing. But what you sort of glean from these things, like many of the stories, usually it's just don't stray too far away from home. But any sort of renewal of the punishments for something as intense as being turned to stone, which is if you're never turned back, you're basically just dead. Or if you're crushed, you're just dead. You need something as equally potent to restore. So
The
it's
law of
not
equivalent exchange.
exactly. So it's not necessarily something that is, you know, in your head you're like, well, we need to go to the highest mountain in the Tempest Peaks to like what, and that's a feat, you know what I mean? And so like it's not necessarily something that you can just willy-nilly cure. At least according to your own folklore.
Okay.
What if we get the teardrop of someone who loves her?
That might be as potent.
Maybe you should try True Love's Kiss.
Your little lip.
Do you think you love her yet?
I could love her.
Aw,
That's right, baby. That's right.
You can love anybody if you try hard enough.
It's usually not that hard.
Fair
That's
enough.
too bad for them. So, what else are you doing?
Yeah, so
I'm in difficult enough, you know.
Not my penis!
I'll start making my way back to where the creatures were that were sort of creating the illusions, and I'll see if I can forge any.
Go ahead
Any goodies out of
and just give me your usual foraging check. Which I believe is just a nature check as well.
Saying not my penis.
Clip
just
it. Clip
that
it.
1 second clip.
That is what do I usually use for this?
For what?
Medicine?
A video. Fuck you.
I thought it was a nature check,
I
but
think it's medicine.
Oh, if it's
because
medicine,
I'm,
go for
I'm
it.
harvesting
that's
stuff.
that makes
out of-
sense.
Yeah. Yeah, wisdom medicine.
What is in medicine? Gotcha.
It's 14.
14. So, for the sake of brevity, you spend some time down here, probably in the realm of like 10 minutes harvesting the things that you deem appropriate. Obviously not being able to identify exactly what they are yet. You can just mark, with a 14, we'll say between the two of them, you notch out 4, we'll say you get two vials of ichor from these creatures. You can say ichor of many-eyed insect or whatever, however you want to say it. And you find that you can have use of these of the mandibles of these creatures.
Oh, dope.
So you can mark 2 mandibles as well. Is there anything specifically, like if you want to grab like one of the carcasses entirely back with you, you could probably do that. They're not that heavy. They're like maybe like a 5-foot diameter sort of spear like roly-poly type thing.
Yeah.
One of them, I mean, they're both sort of
Pillbug looking.
fucked up, but one of them is like sort of smashed into where it looks like one of those like rubber like bounce things that where you you pop in and then it just and then shoots up into the air because it like slams back down.
I know what you're
You know what I'm
talking
talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the little, like you put a quarter in a machine to get that toy at a restaurant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those, but gross.
Wow, gross. I like your description.
Thank you.
Gross.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll just kind of haul one of these boys out
Sure.
then.
Gotcha. Cool.
I know I already tried to get the goodies out of the creature in the tomb. Is there any reason? That thing was pretty big, right?
It was pretty big.
Yeah.
Like close to like 10 feet tall and lanky. Sounds like a pussy to me, dude. Derogatory.
I could fucking take it.
I could take him.
Yeah, I'll just haul this thing out.
You'll haul the insect out.
The insect.
Gotcha. Yes. Eventually, about 15 or so minutes later, Kill returns with the defeated corpse of one of these many-eyed pillbugs.
Yeah. Give it a gorilla press slam.
Oh yeah.
Just dropped it.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Well, Harry, that's what you missed.
Well, that is grotesque.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Thorn will be thankful for this. Ibrahim will certainly be interested in it. Right. So, I guess he looks over at Errant and he's like, I'm going to take care of him, take him back to his home, make sure he's all right. If he comes to by then, I'll explain sort of the situation to him, only what we've discussed that we would explain. And what are you all going to do? What should I do next after that? Should I just go home? Should we meet somewhere? I don't really know what the next step is.
Well,
I was just gonna say, I know before we tried to do anything with Stonehome, we were hoping to get some info out of Aaron. He seems to be the guy that knows the inner workings. So I guess we could just meet up with you in a bit.
Do you want to just follow me back to his to his estate and maybe just sort of stay there, and then just when he comes to, you'll be like, "Oh, are you feeling better? You know, this is what happened."
You don't think he'd be able to tell us anything right now? In the state he's in?
Errant? Got a smoke, my boy. I could go get one. Are you feeling alright? I feel alright, I think. A little tired. What? What's going on? Nothing. Just, you know, our friends, the bad souls, you know, did their job. Did it well, can you see? Where are my glasses? On your face, sir. Right.
Did you just take them off?
So you found a dog in there. I think that maybe he needs some rest for now.
Okay.
Yeah. How about that?
Sure.
Right. Errant, you want to go home? Yeah, my head spinning. Sure. All right. Up you go, lad. All right. And he sort of slings an arm around his. Okay, off we go. I'll send the bad souls. Woo! And,
Are we all going with him?
I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna get on the other side and like do the other arm, and then I'm also
Weekend
gonna
at
pat him
Bernie's.
down to see if he's got anything on him.
Oh shit.
Jamie, were you gonna say something?
out of character. Where's Rennie been this whole time? Is he back in the?
Is that the grapple time?
He's at the end. Okay.
Because that happened in the episode with Dom and Heather, we just didn't really talk about it, so I assumed that he would be fine there.
He's fine. He's like 13. He can watch
I'll
himself.
hoist the creature back up.
Cool.
And carry it with me.
Sounds good. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
No, okay.
Because you do have his one arm slung over. You're sort of holding it, so this would be with like one hand. You're just sort of fondling. However, he is like he's
My lowest one is a 13.
which is a total of
No, it's 13 total.
oh 13 total. Okay,
Because my sleight of hand is 7. I rolled a 6.
sure. You just sort of give him like a little like pat like on the lower back to just sort of steady him, and you do that thing where like you're giving him contact so that he's sort of not like, and he's also
He's gone.
super fucked. So you slip into one of his back pockets and you feel around a little bit. You do feel a key in his back pocket, and you just sort of just take it out, put it in yours, and just sort of put your hand back on the back of his the small of his back.
Nice.
See, the thing is, that's probably to his house. But there's a non-zero chance it's to something else useful. And that's why we have a
jewelry
rogue.
box. It's the key to his heart.
Aw.
Or the key to his chastity belt.
Now, Keith.
Wait, I like that last one.
So good. Alrighty. So you guys pass through the town of Aberlock. It takes you maybe 30-minute walk to get back to Councilman Aaron's estate. His estate is nice. It is not as large as either the Garlands or Lord Thorne's estate, but it is beautiful. He really has an eye for not only architecture, but as you enter in his estate, which you make note of, he gets a different key to unlock his front door. So it is not, at least you assume, not a key to his...
Worst case, it's a spare. Best case, it's to stone home.
That's right, baby. Worst case, it's spare.
Why would you keep both
spare key,
the real key and the spare key in your pocket?
In case you
Real
drop
talk,
one.
can I just say this real quick? When you rent a car, you know how a car, like, they'll have 2 key fobs, but they're attached to the same key ring?
Yeah.
That's silly.
Why?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Fucking why? Thank you for
you
giving me the
drop one.
bulkiest key possible.
Well, no, you drop
can
one off of the
unring it.
same key ring?
The key ring is like
Penetrable. Got it. Did get it.
It's like a cable.
Yeah.
Alright, that's really
Ridiculous. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gullible. Yeah, dumb.
I just acquired the age at which I can rent a car, so
Oh, yeah,
I've
I'm
not
old.
struggled that yet.
Well,
But someday.
here we are. He unlocks his front door and moves back into his estate. Harry helps him sort of sit down on one of the sofas in his main sort of living quarters, which are beautiful. Everything in here is sort of that like classical golden gilded like everything is just sort of trimmed with like a little bit of gold paint or actual gold in some cases, like on some of the lamps and things like that. It's just really opulent in here. But not to the point of being gaudy. It is just sort of riding that line, and he knows what he's doing, apparently. At this point, it does seem that he's walked off a little bit of the charm sort of effects that whatever drug that Harry fed him to keep him sort of veiled into what you guys were talking about. And he seems to be coming to. Harry hurries up into what you assume to be the kitchen. And then you hear a back door sort of open, and then he returns with like a sort of bucket of water, you assume from the outside from like a well or something, and then he holds out like a glass sort of chalice and like scoops up the water from the bucket and hands it over to Aaron, and Aaron continues to sip from that, and he sort of puts the bucket on the ground. No, you certainly can if you want to, but Harry's not going to do that. And Councilman Errant just sort of sits there, rubbing his forehead. He sort of takes off his glasses, puts them in his breast pocket, and just sort of, well, that was quite a night, I suppose. Sorry, everyone. Doesn't seem to be coming to me as quickly this morning. Everyone got paid, right, Harry? Yes, we took care of everything. Just sort of brief you on what's going on. And Harry just sort of gives him the rundown of what you decided you would be telling him. So he leaves out the catacombs, he leaves out the bone claw stuff, pretty much anything except for the 2 many-eyed, giant pillbug situation.
Yeah. Right here. What should I do with it?
Oh, yeah.
You can take it out of here immediately. Thank you.
Okay, I already drained it of its ichor, so I don't think it'll be getting anywhere.
Sure, that's great.
Just right out this way.
Out the front door. That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah,
You
I'll-
just put it in the front.
Yep, I'll be back.
Thank you, sir.
Put it in the recycling garbage.
And he sort of just like sits back on the sofa and says, "So, well done. Congratulations. Get you paid and everything. So, Lord Thorn has asked me to, in addition to making sure that you're paid correctly, as you know, on completion of the job and all these things, he's asked me to request, should you complete this task relatively quickly, I believe he would like to see you before he begins to sort of make the trip to the capital, which is going to be relatively soon. He did not necessarily know if this would take you a day or two or not, or whatever, however long. So I don't believe he's leaving today. However, he does wish for you to join him as soon as possible. So, you know, go about your business in town if you need to. But he has requested your presence at his estate as soon as you can. Should, you know, upon completion of this. So, since you are rather quick at all this, you can get it out of the way before noon.
While I'm outside dropping off the carcass, can I just take a minute to cast detect magic before I come back in?
Sure, sounds good. As you walk back in, your magic is sort of permeating the area. You do sense the usual magic that you sense on your friends and on Aaron that you sensed before. In addition to his sort of like living room area, you do not sense any additional magics.
Okay.
But yes, Aaron presents this new information to you.
Did he say why, or just sort of?
He didn't necessarily. I'm assuming that he just wants to hear as much of the details from the horse's mouth as he can.
Well, the horse is not here anymore. I don't know if I understand. Yes.
Figure of speech, my friend.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's fine with me.
Nothing weird about that, right? Untrustworthy?
No, nothing at all.
Okay. Well, just checking. I don't know.
Did he say where he wants to meet us?
At the estate.
Oh, at the estate. Yeah.
Well, yes. Should we just sort of, do we need to let anyone know, or just kind of show up and knock?
It should be fine for you to show up. I believe he's there. Laurent actually might be back at this point, so we'll meet him as well.
Should we just very, very quickly check on things at the crappled thigh before we
Yes,
go?
we should. Of course, we should.
Super quick,
Do what
and then
you
we'll
like.
go.
I am going to lay down for a little bit.
Sure.
If you don't mind. So,
I don't sense any like air of ulterior motive or conspiracy.
make an insight check.
His suggestion. That's a 18.
18. He seems very tired.
Yeah.
That information about like going to see Thorn, you can tell that he didn't necessarily expect you to like have this situation figured out this fast. So he's sort of just like, he's sort of just suggesting like, I mean, if I was you, I would just get it over with.
Yeah.
But he definitely is like kind of done talking to you guys. He really, you can sense he's like, I really want to, like,
Sleep
he
it off.
probably isn't even going to get up. He's probably just going to turn to the side.
Yeah.
Fall asleep. So Harry says, well, wonderful. I guess I'll head back home. I was going to speak to Aaron, do you actually know where Consummate Ibrahim might be this time of day? I just had a couple of things that I wanted to ask him about. You were saying some things, you know, earlier when you weren't feeling too well. I just wanted to check, you know, touch base with him to see if there's anything that maybe we could get for you that could help you out, just sort of, you know, bounce back. And Aaron just turns to Harry. Oh, that'd be a wonderful idea, my boy. I don't know, what time is it? He probably would either be at his study at the estate, or maybe back at his home this early. You know him, always working on shit, so... But maybe you can do double duty. One of you guys go to the estate, check on him, you head over to his house, I don't know. But have a wonderful day, everyone. You can continue this at your events somewhere else. I'm going to lie down. And he just sort of turns over on the sofa, lies down right there, and Harry just sort of, all right, everyone, let's figure it out outside. How about it? And then he leads you outside.
Are there a bunch of other wings to? I know you said it wasn't very big.
No, there aren't like wings. So this is just like a nice house.
Okay, so I can basically see most of it.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah.
If there were any like other like rooms, I might let's like poke my head in just to see if there's anything magic in there.
Sure. You have a pretty. I mean, unless you want to straight up like go snoop around before you leave. What's the area of effect?
It's 30 feet.
But it doesn't penetrate walls.
It does penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood. So depending on what these walls are made of, I can probably see through the walls.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So if I can see through the walls, I wouldn't need to poke my head in.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Then you sense 2 blips on a floor upstairs.
Okay. Relatively weak, and when you say blip, you mean like?
I mean, like it's not anything less than what you guys carry.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing less than what we carry. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Cool.
Grab a guy then.
Yes, we should probably go check on Reddy.
Just real quick. Good idea.
I'm going to head over to Ibrahim's home.
Yeah.
Ask around. I might even ask my father. I know he's got a bit of a better rapport with him than myself. I might just stop at home first. But we'll rendezvous later. I might stop at the estate. We'll see what happens. Okay. If you need anything, I'll be around. Thank you. And for what it's worth, Indigo, I'm glad you stuck around.
Thank you. I hope I made the right choice.
I know a few people that might say that you did. All right.
Do you think that? I mean, we were hoping to talk to Aaron about, Stonehome. Do you think he'll be willing to see us again when he wakes up?
Oh, certainly.
Okay.
He's a jolly man. He loves talking about the architecture things as well. So if you give him some time to rest, maybe I don't know, if you show up a bit later in the evening, perhaps after supper or something like that. Okay. I'm sure he'd be more than happy.
Yes, excellent.
Okay, cool.
All right. Good day.
Good.
And he scampers on down the street.
As he's like walking away, I do take out the key. So I got this off Aaron.
Ooh.
I don't really know what it's for. It clearly wasn't his house key.
Yeah. So. Did anyone see any like lock boxes in the rooms that you were in?
Did we?
Without anybody making any sort of extracurricular cursory glances or anything like that, you are not certain. No.
I did clock a couple of magic items upstairs on the second floor.
Really?
So maybe they're up there behind lock and key.
Do you want to go check?
Yeah, I do. But like real subtly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not very subtle. I couldn't even pee in a box, so.
Stealth is my middle name.
Yeah.
Sirakaz Stealth Thelani.
Your parents
I would have
named you
gone
that.
with Stealth
My
Thelani,
parents
but
not
yeah, it was right there.
So you guys turn around and head back inside.
I'm not going.
I don't think I want to go in there.
I do.
Do you want a buddy or do you want to go alone?
I mean, he's asleep, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I do. There's something I can do if you want.
Okay, actually, why don't we just? Yeah, fuck it. I'll cast Pass Without Trace on the 4 of us.
Fuck yeah.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay, smart.
What does that do again? Is that
Gives us all plus 10
to stealth.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Sirakaz Stealth Thelani's got a plus 30 in stealth now.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite useful.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go check it out. I guess you put up the spell if you want to follow me.
I'll
follow
come,
me, if not.
yeah.
I'll come because I can point out, what it is. Although I imagine if you just see a lockbox, that might be
Yeah,
a
I
thing.
figure if
But
I see anything.
Very well.
try.
Theft party. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. That's
it
my
might be
favorite
less
kind.
conspicuous if we all go than for just one of us to be hanging
yeah.
out.
It just occurred to me that, do you want me to go?
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't go. Actually,
Maybe I should wait.
Yeah.
That's fine. How would I'll go back into the inn and meet you all there.
All right, we'll meet you right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool. Alrighty.
Okay.
All right. You guys
still
turn
do
around,
have
head
the
back up to the
plus
front
10
door, and you go to.
Oh no.
Hell yeah!
Why I didn't go?
Savage? Someone redeemed 8K? Gosh,
What's a savage
damn.
one?
Pat.
Pat!
This is savage one?
Savage one! God
Does
damn.
this happen? Does this happen like right now before we
should I-
separate?
Yeah, right now.
It's like out on the front.
Out on the front lawn.
Yeah.
Is there anyone around?
Are these like grass lawns, or like what would be sort of the landscape?
Where you guys are in like the nicer estates? Yes.
Okay.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Damn. All right.
All right, well,
D300.
Reddy's not around, I guess.
D300. Let's see it.
All
was nice knowing you, everybody.
My phone's loading
Nah,
up.
we
I can
good.
run this with dice.
Well, actually, yeah, we don't have any like.
Do you want to do dice?
We don't have any
I can do dice. My phone's gonna take like 2 seconds to load.
That's okay.
Wait for that.
Go ahead and just roll a D100, and then roll
Actually,
a
Jamie, you can just
You can do
use.
it if you
yeah.
if you can do it for me.
Is it-
That'd be great.
I don't remember what it is.
It's 300.
Can you just?
No, but I mean,
So it's gonna be a 2D.
Here we go.
It's gonna be okay.
I got it.
I was gonna say 2D10s and then roll a D4, and then the odds are 1, and then the evens are 2. That's it.
Freaking dice.
That's good.
where's my freaking dice app?
Freaking dice app.
You use it every week.
Brother, I beg you to use real dice.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
roll 2D10 and a D4.
All right, 2d10 and a d4.
Here's
Yep.
2d10 if you need them.
There's
Well, roll percentage die. Technically, it's not just 2D10. But yeah, you got it. You got it.
okay. Sorry.
We got this.
So that's 86.
And then
Isn't that what it was last?
another one.
God, Pat.
Patrick's.
How many?
An NPC.
How many fucking points do you have, Pat?
We have to make the NPC first so we can kill it with the
Immediately gets feeble-minded.
Tell me what this is. Do we have to go in order?
Okay, so I rolled a 3.
So that's a 1.
That's a 1.
Yeah.
So 186.
So 186.
Okay.
Oh my.
I just love the idea of like, hey, I'm Burglesnarf.
Once he gets lit on fire, he definitely says burgle.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the sound you make.
Okay. Sorry, Pat. This is kind of anticlimactic. This is so stupid. I
Is this
love
on the
it.
savage table?
What's that? This is on the savage
Okay.
table. Yes.
All right.
186, right? Okay.
It's not always killing people and people.
It could be.
Remember, we got a duo drone.
Okay. This is gonna suck, but it's not like that bad.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead and roll a D4 for me.
Oh yeah, who's it targeting?
4.
Ooh. Yikes. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's just annoying. So you feel a retching in your stomach again, and you all can sort of see now that you've seen it enough. There's a certain physicality to Indigo's more egregious
I know.
surges. And Indigo, you feel that retching, and you tense up, and you can see that sort of blue arcanum begin to sort of spark around you in little motes, and it just sort of, and you just sort of, and you just sort of reach down, and you can feel your hooves just start to balloon and bubble as they sort of grow outwards into like 2 cumbersome, large hooves that are like just heavy, and like it's harder for you to like lift your like legs up and stuff.
The old cement shoes.
The old cement shoes.
How big are these hooves, Keisha?
So they're not like crazy big or anything, but they're heavy and large enough to the point where you will now take -2 to your initiative rolls.
Okay.
And your movement speed is halved for
Long time to get to the
for
ground.
1d4 days.
Oh.
And you rolled 4.
Wow.
Sorry, buddy.
So annoying.
Sorry, buddy.
That's like
His feet are like that.
2 months of out of game.
It's gonna be 2023 before he's got
I
normal
might
feet.
just change that to 4 hours. We'll see.
Here's the rest of the session if you want, or I don't know, whatever you want
It's
to
a,
do.
We'll
it's
see.
a savage surge.
It is a savage
Don't
surge.
drink
All right.
it.
Well, 1d4.
Well, I'm.
It's
For the
4
next 2 months, your
days,
speed
brother.
is 50.
Yeah, dude.
Time to mess with the table.
I mean, of all the things that could have happened, dummy thick legs are not the worst.
Dummy thick legs not the worst. True.
Dummy thick.
We'll find a way to help.
You know, I like some thick hooves.
Thick hooves, baby. All right, Michaela, tell me about Pat's character. He's not said yet. Okay, so Pat, when you're ready and you got it all typed up, we'll bring him.
Well, yes.
Okay, there it is. I think.
Okay.
Probably good for me not to go on the stealth mission this time.
I got it. Let them talk. I got it.
Are you okay?
Yes, I think I'm fine.
Did you get stung by a bee?
No, I think it was probably the wild surge.
we all saw the Arcana.
No.
We know what it looks like.
Hoping it was something different this
Yeah,
time.
it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, this could be worse.
You're just exploding.
Should probably get this.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Is it Doodle McTits?
No, it's not Doodle McTits. I wish it was. This is gnarly as fuck.
What?
That's a
Is it happening now, or should I?
You keep going. You guys keep talking.
Yes, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna go slowly back to the inn and check on.
Try not to.
Because you like skate
Oh
there.
God.
Take it easy.
Yeah, you too.
See you soon.
Yes.
Oh, poor thing. It always happens to him. But yeah.
Oh my fucking! I just read the last sentence. Jesus.
What? No, do it.
Okay. Yeah.
hard
I mean,
latest
well, the
card
last
played.
one doesn't make as much sense, but I guess the first one didn't make sense either, so
so-
that's fine. I'll allow it. It's
Oh,
fine.
we all go in.
This is so
Three of
fucked up. Okay. I love you,
Go
Pat.
in right now before any strangers show up.
Yeah.
I would hate for some.
Before any
Wait
strangers
for
show
that
up.
to happen.
I believe we checked the door and it was locked. So I will be looking around for like an open window or something.
Miss Cat.
Extra sour.
So I'm looking for like an open window or something.
Okay. Go ahead. No, you don't need to. You go around. What?
I'm sorry, I just read the last.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, hilarious. It's
Well, I don't
fucking
know
hilarious.
what it is.
And you won't. So you swing around to the side. There are a couple windows. You go to try them. They're all locked.
Is there any sort of way for me to climb up to a window and check it?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Rain spout.
Yeah, make a athletics check.
Athletics? That's
To climb? Yes.
Yeah. 5.
5. You spend like 10-ish minutes like moving around the duration of your pass without a trace to try to like find a way to like climb up, and you eventually do get to a point where you're like your hands or your fingers are like just on the edge of like a upper like floor window, and you just sort of like vault yourself up a little bit, and you just sort of slip your foot onto one of the like the slightly protruding bricks on the outside, and you just sort of hold yourself there, and you go to, and the upstairs is also locked.
All right.
At this point, the pass without a trace is ended.
What?
It's 10 minutes, correct?
That was like an hour.
Let me check. I don't know that we would have just stood there for 10 minutes, but
Yeah.
oh, it's up to an hour.
Up to an hour. Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. Is there a chimney?
There is a chimney.
Yeah. Welcome back, Chimney Rogues.
Fuck yeah,
Fuck
buddy.
yeah.
I guess I would like to try to climb up onto the roof.
Make another athletics check.
Yeah.
Wasn't the damn plan we were all? I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Wasn't the damn plan we were all gonna go
thought we were
in
gonna go
together?
together.
This is better. This is a
Oh,
dirty 20.
I ain't getting
Dirty
up on
20.
the roof.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Yeah, this time
Just
you've
walking
sort of got
together.
your footing at this point,
Yeah, let's just walk in.
and you guys are gonna try to walk in.
Yeah, let's just walk in.
Okay, the door's locked.
Oh, he locked it behind
That's why
us.
he's doing all this.
Oh, I missed that. I thought he was just being.
Come on, guys.
Who locked the door?
Guys,
You don't know?
Kaz is nothing if not pragmatic.
Hey, Kaz, do you got your like lock picking stuff? Do you want to toss that down?
I just stare at you for a second.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you want to try
And I
that stuff?
just like take it out and just like drop it to you guys.
Thanks.
While I try to go down the chimney.
Well, we're gonna be good luck with that. We'll be down here.
Well, if he's locking the door, he might be up and about. I thought he just passed out on the sofa.
I don't know. He could have locked it before his nap. You don't want me to try it? You better say something. I'm gonna
You
try
do you,
it.
whatever you want to do.
Make a lockpicking check. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. What did I roll?
You rolled a
Badly.
15.
Did I?
Oh wait, maybe that's just. Is that a, no? It's a 15.
Yeah, I thought it said 2. Nice. 20. Dirty 20.
Do you have a proficiency with thieves' tools?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Probably not.
Then you actually can't do this.
Oh.
You have to have a proficiency with thieves' tools
Oh, I can't use them at all.
to pick a. Oh well, I mean, what's the total on the DC? Or sorry, on your check?
I rolled a dirty 20.
You fail.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Sad.
The DC for if you don't have proficiency with this kind of stuff, you have no idea what you're doing.
Oh.
So like even if you roll like really high, the DC is like through the roof for you to pick a good lock on your first try
Gotcha.
with tools that you've never used before.
Okay, that's fair.
Right?
That's
So
fair.
you'd have to like natural 20 it. and still roll high beyond that. You know what I mean? So,
Brutal.
fortunately, it's tough. Yeah.
All right, that is tough. You know, you must be really a lot better at this than I thought. It's harder than it looks.
I'm not sure that you've ever seen me use them correctly.
Oh.
Do you remember last time I tried to broke a window?
Oh yeah, that was bad. I guess we could. No, try the chimney first. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a chimney to get into it, just dive in head. No.
That's great.
You hop up to the roof. You get to your sort of positioning for the chimney. Kill.
Yeah.
You notice as you guys are just sort of like camped out, you do see that there seem to be a few of the black hands just sort of making their way cresting like around the corner on like the far end of the street. There aren't many people around in this part of town because this is sort of the more well-to-do area. Doesn't seem to be many people out right now, but there are a few of the Black Hand guards making their way around the corner a ways away, maybe 100 and so feet away from you.
I'd say Black Hand's incoming, and then I just pick up the carcass again, back up off the lawn or whatever, and I just kind of like move away from the house to the road, just kind of, just sort of brandishing it like a battle trophy.
Sure. Sounds good.
Expecting that I will be the first thing that they notice.
Sure. Sounds good. You sort of position yourself in the chimney so that you are ready to start to like make your way down. Go ahead and give me another athletics check.
14.
14. This time you are still, placed correctly as you need to, and you sort of like every once in a while lift your foot up, and then you're like, oh, I kind of got the hang of this. And you quickly make your way down. Probably only takes you a minute to make your way down this chimney.
Nice.
And you can feel the soot sort of scatter. You can hear. And you look over and you can see Councilman Errant just fucking dozing away on his sofa. Nothing has moved. Front door just to your right.
When you said Black Hand incoming, did I was that loud enough for me to hear on the roof?
I didn't say it very loud. Probably not. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't say it loud enough for you to hear. No.
Okay, then I would probably go to the front door.
Okay.
And
as you're doing that, at this point, the Black Hands sort of have rounded the corner and are beginning to make their way. You two are in the front yard of Councilman Aaron's place. You do have that thing, over your shoulder and whatnot. Kill and Kiss, now that you've pointed out to Kiss, you both do see, they do seem, even though they're still maybe like 80 feet away from you, they do seem to just sort of like, you see them where they weren't talking to each other before, just start saying something to each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my little mandolin and I'm just gonna start like strumming it and like singing a song about our like heroic adventure slaying the bug or whatever, acting as if we're like going door to door caroling.
Great.
That's our gimmick.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
I totally pick up on this and start singing along too.
Yeah.
Are you still carrying the carcass?
Yep.
Okay.
We're adventurers
We're
who then
merrily roll
carol
along.
about
Okay.
that.
First,
afterward.
give me a performance check.
Okay.
Just to see what the new DC will be set at because of for the deception.
23.
Okay. Now, go ahead and give me a deception check on top of that with advantage because Kill is assisting you.
Cool. 16.
Okay, good to know. The Black Hand guards seem to hear your little performance and begin to make their way towards you. You do hear one of them just sort of, oh. And the other one just sort of is like,
Jesus, Dave.
I'm fucking swinging, dude. The two of them approach you, and one of them just sort of says, good morning. It's a lovely song and everything. Is Councilman Errant expecting visitors?
Doesn't look like it. At the moment.
All right.
We were just strolling about, singing.
Behind you, you hear, Cirque, as you pop your head through the door, you see your two companions strumming along, singing suddenly, and you see two Black Hand guards. One of them just sort of... Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey, buddy. What are you doing here?
That's where you go.
Come on.
What
are you doing?
What are you doing, Steph, bro?
That's not your house.
We just dropped off errands. What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah, no, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
No, we were just leaving, actually.
Yeah.
We reported to Aaron. Actually, he was with us.
So I wouldn't have heard the music. I just want to
You
make sure.
did just as they started playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it was that sort of like, we're going with this bit and oh fuck. Yeah. The
I'm
perfect.
sorry, you meant visitors like us as visitors. No, I just meant visitors after us. We were already there.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Thank you for not doing deception checks.
It's not alive.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a lie. Oh, it's still so good. Yeah.
9 plus 13 is 22.
22.
Yeah.
The Black Hand guard just sort of, right. Sorry, just a bit out of the ordinary.
You don't see one of these every day.
Do not.
Go ahead, get in there. Take a good look at it.
That's fine. All right.
Might be your only chance.
You're right. Nope. No worries.
I insist. Come on.
Oh, please. Thank you. And he just sort of takes a few steps back. The other one just sort of says, so you're the Bared Souls?
Yeah.
Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, very interesting. Very interesting.
You've heard of us?
Well, there's a bit of talk about you around the town, yes. I take it that the sort of situation in the mine is taken care of then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another win for the Bared Souls.
Wonderful, wonderful. Councilman Laurent has actually just arrived back this morning from Cronsport West. I believe he's at the estate with Lord Thorn. Are you going to make your way over there?
Yeah, just
yeah.
a little bit.
But you'd have to say hello to Councilman Laurent. I believe that he also wants to speak with you as well. I would not be surprised if both of them are waiting for you. So, congratulations. Good work.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Yes.
We certainly will drop by.
All right. You said you were dropping off Councilman Errant?
Yeah,
Yeah.
already did, really.
He wasn't feeling super well after last night. Apparently,
Oh.
had a long night, you know. So
I don't know.
yeah.
Oh, all right. We'll set word to a couple of his servants then.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.
All right.
So helpful.
am I standing there like holding the door open?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And they just sort of stare at you.
Yeah.
Right.
Where are you boys headed?
Absolutely. Just sit here and nod at each other for a moment.
I'll take it from here. And Charles, you'll go grab the servants. Anything to get me away from this? And he just sort of like turns and heads down the street.
All right. Well,
Pleasure to meet you. We'll run into you later.
Right.
yeah.
Good. We were just leaving.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like just take a step away and let the door close behind me.
Sure.
Good.
I'm just gonna start walking and start singing again, even before the song starts again.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll strum along with you.
Sure.
Just try to be as like big presence as possible.
Sure.
You know.
I'm gonna stand in the door, like right in front of the door for a second, seething.
Sure.
And I'll go ahead and follow after them,
Alrighty.
not taking part in this at all.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Alrighty. Indigo. While all this was happening, you are making your way through the streets of Aberlock back to the Grappled Thigh, the tavern/inn that you have been staying at the past couple of nights. As you're walking through the streets, you can't help but feel like every once in a while, like someone's like watching you. It's very weird. Like you've sort of had this feeling before, not necessarily in Aberlock, but like creepier places, like the Southwood back in Aodra every once in a while, like after you left the like the sanctity of that tribe that took you in. Specifically when you guys were heading over to Gorze's sort of hut situation, you felt like these weird, like prying eyes, and you're feeling it again right now. And it's just every once in a while you turn around, you look, you don't see anyone in the streets. Here and there's people that just sort of like, you know, are on their front porches, like doing their thing, or crossing through an alley to cross the street or anything like that, but no one seems to be paying attention to you, and you don't even get that feeling when there are people around. It's just when it's just you in the streets. Eventually you do see the grappled thigh in the distance, but you hear behind you
Trying to look.
Well, that doesn't sound bad on the mic.
and I mean, yeah, we'll see. And you see in the middle of the street, with just sort of like this array of well-cut gray clothing, sort of almost like a think like a well-cut tweed gray vest, with sort of like a matching silver open button up with like another like bit of, you can see that there's like a little bit of like, it seems to be chainmail under it. Well-cut pants and like not necessarily a duster, but like a gray quilt like half cloak over one shoulder. A 3-point gray hat as well, just sort of slightly tipped forward, covering a little bit of this human man's face. You can see that there's like a little toothpick out one side as well. And you just see this person standing in the middle of the street, that half cloak sort of billowing a little bit in the wind. It's pretty tight.
Love a billowing club.
Missed that.
Sort of pushes up the brim of the 3-point hat, revealing a little bit of his face, freckled, and sort of like almost boyish, but you can't necessarily tell what age he is. Decently tall, maybe not, a little bit taller than you.
Hello there.
Howdy.
You seem very cool.
Have you seen my feet?
You know what they say about a man with big fucking feet.
So might say. Now, you seem like an interesting cat.
Oh, well, thank you. Let me come a little bit closer. Clunk.
I just been drifting on into town, you see. This morning, I was going for a walk. Like I usually try to do, you know, get a little bit of exercise every morning. My sister, you see, she does something a little bit different.
Oh?
She doesn't like to go on walks necessarily, but she likes to walk to places that, you know, make her feel a bit more connected.
Yep.
Places that she can sit down and pray, you know. You ever prayed before, my friend?
You know, I'm not really a religious type, if I'm being honest.
Interesting. You don't pray to nobody. No gods, no devils.
I don't really, I haven't really felt a connection to, anything like that so far.
So, when you lay your head down at night, not knowing if it's the last time you're gonna close your eyes, you don't say nothing.
A quick insider Rooney
Go
of this
for it.
guy.
This feels like a threat, perhaps.
I thought she was on a
5.
damn pilgrimage from God knows where. How's her brother here?
I literally said
Uh-huh.
before I did this, I said, I don't know about that last sentence, and then you go, no, let him do it, and I was like, okay, here we
Well,
are.
I thought it was
Too bad. Yeah, you don't know what you
Well,
want.
whatever.
Yeah, I
Quick,
don't
who
know.
knows?
I'm reminded of that scene in Land where he's like, she thinks the monkey is the sultan.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she doesn't know what she's saying.
What'd you get,
Crazy
buddy?
lady wandering.
5. You don't know. Read the chat. I'm doing it. Where?
Hello, Doctor.
Yeah, I am assuming that. Yeah, he said yes,
How are
please.
you?
Well, no.
Oh! Oh yeah, I didn't even. Oh man, that's so funny. I didn't even put that together. Okay, Pat, that's what you want, right? Or do you want me to just keep going with this?
Oh boy.
You're doing it all wrong,
He's
Sal.
editing the
Well,
character.
no, that was a deep cut. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
kind of. Oh, I'll hear it.
What happened?
I'll tell you what I was thinking.
Wow, I almost don't even. I know what you're referring to, but like I don't remember the specifics, man.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
Yeah, I know.
You're talking about Gretel? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, is he the? Because that's what I originally thought was happening when you said my sister.
Well, I did. Yeah, I mean, well, he didn't say that earlier, but I
Hansel
should have.
and-
I should have understood that.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's-
Okay, I still want it to be with Gretel. Okay, gotcha.
I imagine
Okay,
Yeah.
retconning all
That's
that.
fine.
Retconning all that.
Okay.
the whole conversation.
The whole thing,
uh,
except for
scratch.
him showing up here. We're back to.
Let's go for me.
Yep.
Clomp.
Yeah.
clomp.
Yes.
Look at my feet.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Wait, we get to reset the scene in this game?
Yeah, we do.
I completely fucked up. Yeah.
We're joking.
Yeah.
It makes total sense.
Okay. Just been traveling for a while now. Been searching for certain things that might be abnormal, if you catch my drift. And I'm not saying that you are an abnormal
Oh, please.
creature, my friend.
That's one of the nicest things anyone's ever said about me, honestly.
No. Come on now. I don't mean to speak out of turn. It's just, myself and my younger sister. We're twins, but I got out first, if you catch my drift. We
Well, okay.
Got it.
we headed around, We were sponsored by the Crown. You familiar with that, my friend?
The Crown? I mean, in a sort of loose sense, yes.
You understand they sponsor folk from all across the land
Sure.
to go around?
Yes, certainly.
Yeah. You see, we were on this island for a little while. It was a good time. I was looking all around for things that were what we like to call, for the layman's term, sort of like a magical burst. Sort of like a surge type situation, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, in fact.
Right. And you see, my sister, bless her soul, got caught up in one of those things. Now, I know that we're a ways away, of course, but it seems to me that fate might have brought us here together, my friend. So, I just got one little question to ask you. Have you had any encounters with a young woman named Gretel?
Yes.
I really thought it was gonna be like Feel Lucky Punk.
Yes, I did meet Gretel actually. You are.
Wild Magic Surge from Pat.
God.
This man is a mastermind.
Man, I don't know how the fuck he's got all these points.
This is the regular one.
It's a regular.
What?
God damn.
I've been waiting for
This
this.
is incredible.
Literally warned us 15 minutes ago that he was like, I will wait.
I think that this is a total of 18,000 points he's redeemed in the past 20 minutes.
All right.
I just love he set up his own combos.
Yeah. Truly.
All right.
Impressive.
It's his narrative now. We don't play this game, he
98.
does.
Oh my god. All right, hold on. Give me a sec to pull it up. Holy fuck, 98.
Could be a big one.
Certainly could be a big one.
I kind of wish I was Hansel. It's pretty dope.
It's pretty dope.
This is wild.
Let me just
Okay. One sec. I'm pulling it up right now. I forgot that I had it.
Like, well, shit.
You petrify him too. Fuck it.
Okay.
It's not a savage, right? It's just a regular.
It's a regular, but it's still 98.
Points well
Probably a big
spent.
one. Yeah.
Points well spent. This is goddamn crazy. Pat, you're a wild man for this. All right. 98. Oh, no. This is the fine one.
Okay.
This has happened before. I think you rolled a 97 before.
Okay.
Very apropos. You begin to hear
We just did this last
Oh,
week. I
the
think.
hearing music.
faint ethereal music. As you see some of those motes. And this man in front of you looks at you. See, that's what I've been looking for.
Well, to answer your question, I did meet Gretel.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Does Jamie?
I think I do. Gretel was killed by an entity I don't know very much about. He's called Black Tongue. He was possessing the body of a priest on the island. At the time, Gretel had taken an interest in me and wanted to, study my wild surges. And while she was doing so, she walked in while we were speaking with this Black Tongue, and I believe he shot out some sort of black spike of some kind, and unfortunately she was killed.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna
That's an Eldritch Blast.
yeah, I couldn't remember what he used to kill her, but okay, persuasion. Yeah, I'll
Your description was spot on, buddy.
Yeah. Well done. Much better than
I don't pay
attention.
11.
ADHD.
Yeah, you're not special. We all got ADHD.
Don't take this from me.
I'm just
That's a
kidding.
fine story. Seems to me that this entity just appeared out of nowhere, and then my sister was gone. You see, we've been looking for anomalies all over for a while now. It seems like she found you. And the next thing that happened, she was fucking dead. So, now I found you. What do you suppose the next thing that comes out of my mouth should be? How would you finish that sentence?
I'm afraid I can't answer that for you.
Why don't you try?
I can't speak for you. I can't deign to claim to know exactly how you feel, but I can imagine. I know how it feels to lose someone. And all I can say is I'm sorry about what happened. If you feel like you need to blame me for this, I don't blame you for that either. The truth is that a lot of bad things happen around me. Some of those things happen because of whatever this anomaly thing is. Some of those things just happen because me and my friends try to help people. And danger seems to follow us, unfortunately.
Danger. Right. Danger. Danger. That's good. That's real good. I'll tell you what. Old Hansel here, you see, I was paid by someone pretty out fucking up to find people like you, bring them to them. I'm this fucking close to just taking matters into my own hands. And he sort of moves his left hand to make that half cloak open up a little bit more, and you can see that there's a hand crossbow sort of hooked to his side. But I know that my sister was doing it for the love of learning about this kind of thing. She wanted to get in to the academy They didn't let her. So she decided to research as much as she could, go back there, reapply. Now she doesn't have that chance no more. So, I'll give you a little bit of a choice, huh, my friend? How about that? Something better than you ever gave my sister. Something more than she ever got. I'll give you a choice. One thing or the other. Either you come quietly with me and we go to my employer. I won't harm you one. I won't touch you. I won't lay a hand on any of that pretty little hair on your body. I'll walk nice and slow so that even you with them hooves can keep up. Or you can start running. And I'll give you to the count of 10 before I come after you.
I don't suppose you'd want to tell me who your employer is?
That's all part of the fun, isn't it?
How far away is your employer?
A ways.
Do you know if I am intended to survive this little trip of yours?
Nope. I guess that's the chance you take.
I actually do want to go with you. Would you permit me to leave someone a message first?
Is this some kind of a trick?
No. Here's the thing. I have a very complicated relationship with these anomalies that you're talking about. And I actually would like some help figuring them out. I was actually very sad when your sister died because I thought she could help me with that. She seemed like a very brave person. If this is the path that you're committed to, if you really want me dead or to follow you, I can't really stop you from doing that. But if those are my only two options, I would like to talk to whoever hired you.
Make a persuasion check.
Holy crap.
10.
How about this? You come with me. I don't tell you anything. And I won't lay a hand on you. But when we go, you don't say another word about my sister. You don't tell me how she was. You don't say you're sorry. And you never, ever say her name.
Out of character question. Prestidigitation. Can that? I want to say there was one of the effects is like you can like write something. Is that?
I believe you have it in front of you. In a card.
Does it
If
have
you want to look at it.
description here?
Oh yeah, baby.
It does. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's ask for an hour.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like okay, it's a color, a small mark, or a symbol. And illusion, minor illusion. Is that the duration?
I think it's. I shouldn't. Oh, I think I have the card. Minor illusion.
That's up to an hour in concentration.
Yep. Duration for minor illusion is 1 minute.
Okay. I can agree to that. But would you allow me to leave one illusory message here before we go?
Make a persuasion check.
Cast Feeble Mind instead.
23.
Oh man, I did not notice that. How did that happen? Oh, okay. We'll fix that at break, chat. Sorry about that. For whatever reason, the overlay is last campaign's overlay. I don't know why that. Sorry guys. Weird.
Huh?
Yeah, we'll fix that.
Like the
I don't know how that.
ugly
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Or Misha.
Yeah, Misha Taj.
No way.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. We'll get that fixed
This is
soon.
a meta commentary, and Indigo's.
There's amnesia.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shit.
Best campaign.
When did that start?
I don't know.
22.
No, I mean right now. When did it start?
Oh, it's always. What do you mean?
The overlay being.
Since the stream started.
Always.
Oh,
It's
okay.
okay. I was
Anyway,
gonna fix it at break.
No,
I
no worries. What did you get on the persuasion check?
23.
23. Who are you leaving it to?
I have some friends who are expecting me. I just want to let them know that I'm all right.
How are you planning on leaving this message?
Well, unless you'll permit me to actually talk to someone, I was thinking I would just leave an illusion here and hope they see it within the next hour. If you don't want them,
What would it look like?
just some words. Just you can, if you can, I can write it for you, and you can tell me that you don't like it if you want. I can change it, but I just want to leave something to let them know that I'm all right and that I'm on a trip.
Go ahead. Just keep your hands where I can see them. And you can hear him reach over and just sort of, you hear. He seems to be holding his hand crossbow.
Okay.
Don't try anything funny.
he's in melee range. Fuck him up.
It's not that close.
All right.
This much longer. We're gonna be on.
Okay. I'd like to take a minute to think about this if we want to.
Yeah, let's
go
do
back
it.
to the, or we could.
Well, they're going to be on their way to you at this
Okay.
point. So how do you
How
want
close
to?
are we to break time? Actually.
Well, we're pretty close. You know what? Then, yeah, let's take a break right now. We'll give Jamie a second to think about this. We'll switch the overlays, and then we'll have a lot of time for more stuff when we get back. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everybody. Stick with us. We're going to be right back. We're going to have the overlay fixed and some very interesting roleplay after this. So, yeah, we'll see you soon, okay? We'll see you soon. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
All totally planned.
How do we know? All right. Welcome back, everybody. So, we're going to just jump right back into it. I'm sure most of you were here before, so it's all good. Jamie, you're just about to create your message that you're going to leave for the rest of your party.
So the illusion I'm creating, or at least I'm going to create and see if Council approves it. The top is basically a sort of like animated, sort of like an animated GIF of me, basically just being like, and then underneath it, the following words: met a helpful new friend interested in my unique talents. Gone on a trip. Remember to feed my dog and don't let him leave any crumbs.
What?
Fuck yeah. Okay, you create this.
Fucking hate riddles.
I'm sure they'll get to your dog. Come on. Got a long road ahead. And he sort of gets behind you. He gets like really close up behind you, and you can feel something hard.
Feel a little poke.
Poke you in the lower back a little bit. And he says, just a little bit of contingency, if you don't mind. You know, before we get on the road.
It's all right.
Wouldn't want you taking a step out of line.
I am a bit hungry. Do you mind if I eat while we travel?
Be my guest.
Oh, I fucking love you, Jamie.
So I'm going to, as we travel, I'm going to have a little ration in my pack.
Okay.
I'm going to eat it very slowly.
Fucking brilliant.
And very messily. And to try to leave some crumbs as we travel.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, that's so incredible.
Don't show us proud of this.
Very smart. Very smart.
Really good.
Really good. Really good.
I hate it and it's great.
So, you continue down the street of Aberlock. As you're walking, you actually had to turn around and begin to head the way you came. Where are the three of you going? Are you going to Thorn's estate, or are you heading back to the Grappled Thigh?
We had said we were going to go to the Grappled Thigh.
Just making sure. As you begin walking
Watch the vibes.
back down the street, eventually you start to see in the distance what seems to be Indigo with like a person like walking like directly behind them, like sort of like just to the side a little bit. This is a little ways away, maybe like 120 or so feet away. Indigo, you also start to see your friends in the distance walking towards you. There's sort of this like, there will end up being not a fork in the road, but there'll be a left turn that heads back to the main entrance, the southern entrance of the town, that you would have to pass through the gate to leave. And there's also the path forward, which leads you to like the, you know, more well-to-do district that also includes the Jewels and Garland jewelry shop and all that stuff, and the King's Hand Chapel. So that's sort of where you guys came from. But you can see your friends in the distance.
So he's headed away from the Grappled Thigh right now.
Yes.
Are they, and they're, sorry, my friends were heading toward me, or
Yep.
just kind of, okay.
Because they're headed to the Grappled Thigh.
Huh, all right, well, message.
You said we're within 120 feet.
About 120 feet away.
Does he look like he's being threatened by this totally
Make
random
an
stranger?
insight check with disadvantage.
Can't go less than that.
You
Natural
can. I'm a halfling.
No, that's true.
I can re-roll natural ones. All right.
So what is the lowest of all this?
They were both 13s after that.
Okay. Yes.
Inspiration to Indigo.
Inspiration Indigo.
Aw, well deserved.
Lovely.
My illusion is concentration, right? Or is this one? It's
not.
It's not.
It's not
Okay,
concentration.
Cool.
19 on insight.
But if I do another illusion, the first one goes away, right?
There's no special illusion rule.
No.
No.
Really? So wait, so you can just have like multiple illusions?
Yeah.
Minor illusions?
As long as they're different spells.
As long as they're not.
They can't be like multiple minor illusion casts.
I don't
believe.
Spell script.
Read the minor illusion card.
Oh, you mean
don't believe-
specific? You didn't mean stacking with prestidigitation. You meant with minor illusion.
Yeah, like you can't have two minor illusions.
Correct.
You cannot do
I didn't
that.
think so. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me look prestidigitation real quick.
So you have I believe you get basically a reroll on something, Jamie,
Okay.
which is what inspiration is.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right. I think I'm just gonna keep going, basically.
Okay.
And I'm going to, as we approach my friends, I'm going to
I'm waiting to see what he does with his face.
yeah, I guess I'm going to try to catch their eye sort of seriously and be like, basically try to convey that I'm in trouble without actually saying it.
Sure. Cassander, as you sort of start to begin getting closer, you're actively keeping an eye on it. It's very weird. It's like, oh, what is he doing? From a little ways away, because you're actively keeping an eye out, you can see Indigo's face just sort of lock eyes with yours and just sort of, and then sort of relax a little bit.
How far away are we still?
About 90 feet.
I'm gonna cast message. The distance is 120.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check, or are you just doing this out in the open?
I'll make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
That's fine.
Because this requires a somatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
Indigo, you okay? Who's this? And, do you need help?
How many words do I get?
Many as you like.
Okay.
Yeah, messages.
It's
Well, 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
6 seconds. Yeah. Did we rule that you think these back, or that you have to say it out loud?
Think it back.
Whispered.
Okay.
I
The
can
thing
read
is,
it if you need.
only the recipient
Yes.
hears it.
Got it.
I believe.
Got it.
Okay, but he might notice me moving my mouth potentially.
I don't think you even have.
I don't think you. I just think you think it back. I think is what we ruled
Yeah.
it. But if you have the message spell, please read it.
Well, it says they reply in a whisper that only you can hear. The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
That's fine.
Okay. So am I whispering it or thinking it?
Right now, I'm just
Doesn't matter,
ruling
'cause
that
only
you're.
I can
Well,
hear it.
you just
Okay.
give the message back because I have a different thing
That's
that I'm
fine,
going to do right now.
Message I'll give back is someone hired this man to take me to him. I think I might be in trouble.
You hear from the gentleman behind you. You know those folk up ahead? Why is that little one waving around?
I have no idea who that is.
Make a deception check.
10.
Acting a little odd. Let's go this way. And he begins to move you to like an alley to the left. You see them sort of immediately turn.
Indigo, do you need us to step in? Should we be doing something? Attacking that guy?
Is that another message you heard?
Yeah.
No.
He, after seeing another sort of more hands and stuff like that, he just sort of like puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Keep your head down. We're gonna be." He says, "Keep your head down. Seems like we're gonna be followed." And he starts moving you forward a little faster. You can't really move that much faster because of your hooves. And he says, "How fast can you run?"
Not very.
You're gonna go as fast as you can. And he begins to like push you forward, urging you into a dash.
Can I still reply to Kiss's last message?
Does he have to be able to see you?
No. What? No.
Okay.
They just have to be within range.
Yeah, you can.
I'll reply, he's noticed you. Be careful.
Do you want us to? I'm not responding out in message form. I'm
I mean,
just.
at this point, he's got to be like fucking 20 feet away. Like, we must all be noticing this.
Well, they're ducking down into an
They
alley.
duck down
I
into
know,
a
but-
alley.
Yeah.
Like, we were pretty close. Like,
You were 90 feet away. So at this point, after you
You're
ducked into an alley, you were probably like 75 feet
like
away
30
from him.
yards, I would imagine I would have seen like him doing something with my passive.
What exactly were you looking for? I mean, you literally saw him sort of frantically turn Indigo to an alley and move.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But that's a suspicious thing to do.
Well, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, well, I'm just
move however you want to.
Yeah.
Guys!
Hey, buddy, that ain't where the grapple thigh is. Where you?
And you hear behind you, do you know them or not?
I'm a bit of a celebrity around here. I mean, a lot of people think they know me.
Move quickly. And this time he like pushes you and urges you into a dash.
Do I see the shove?
They're in an alley.
Okay.
Is the alley positioned so that there's really only one place they can end up?
I mean, you don't know the town.
Oh, fair enough. Should go
Yeah,
after him.
uh-huh.
I'm just gonna run into the alley.
Yep.
Sure. You just begin to sprint into the alley.
Uh-huh.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Do I see him
Same.
following? Or I should wait at this point, probably. Right?
Do you turn back around?
No, I'm trying to basically.
Then you don't see anything. You're just moving forward, baby. Okay. You begin to sprint forward. Kill, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll run into the alley.
Okay. Kiss, what are you doing?
Same.
All just running after.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Kaz, your max speed's like fucking like 90 or something like that.
I have a base 30. I can dash with my action and bonus action, so I guess, yeah, 90.
90. The fastest you can run is 60, Kill.
25, but I can roll for 5, so basically 30.
So, but with your dash.
Yeah, so it'd be 55.
Okay, so 55, and then Kiss, the fastest you can run is 50.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because the fastest you can run is only 30, Indigo.
Actually, so my normal speed is 35, and that's halved, right?
Yes.
So
17.
We'll have generally round down.
Okay,
So we'll call it yeah.
Gotcha.
So
By the way, even though we haven't mentioned him, Silent Bob is still with me.
Silent Bob is shambling around with you. Sounds
He's
good.
still here?
Yeah.
Sounds good. But since you're dashing, we'll call it 35, so we don't have to like round down and then your dash is negative for no reason.
Okay.
So you can only move at 35 feet, and after like you start like trying to burst into like a little bit of a screw the DM, Andy, get out of here.
Yeah.
Fine, that's fine.
Hell yeah.
I'll remember that. I'll put this over here.
I'll make a note of this.
Sal will remember this.
I will remember this. You hear from behind you, God damn it. And you hear or not hear, you feel a grip on the back of your neck, sort of halting you. Do you know these people or not?
I'd like to cast a subtle spell.
Okay, what would you like to
I'd
do?
like to cast a subtle suggestion.
Subtle suggestion. Okay. What would you like to suggest?
Why don't we all sit down and have a little chat?
Okay. What save is this?
Wisdom.
This is was it wisdom?
Probably.
Sounds like it would be.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Wisdom.
DC is 15.
15. Can you read me what the spell does exactly? I believe it's just like you make a minor suggestion. If it doesn't harm the creature, they follow it if they fail, right?
Yeah. You suggest a course of activity, limit to a sentence or two, and magically influence a creature you can see. Can I see him right now?
You can see him, yeah.
Okay. Within range, you can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself out of a sphere, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful action is a spell. Target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action used to describe to the best of its ability.
Okay.
Suggested course of action can continue for the the suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do.
Okay.
That's basically the rule.
You said sit down for a while.
I said let's
And have
sit
a
down
nice little chat.
Okay, perfect. So, because Auntie B redeemed Screw the DM, I will be making this save at disadvantage. However, I'm going to be making this at a neutral save for reasons that you guys don't know. Okay?
Okay.
So,
Fair enough.
I'm rolling straight. Otherwise, this would have been at advantage, but because of Auntie B, it is a neutral roll.
Sounds good.
Cool?
Got it.
All right. What is the Wisdom DC say, for the save?
It's 15.
15.
Yes.
Here we go. That is a 4.
All right.
So he fails. You say this suggestion to this young man, and Hansel just sort of like, you see him sort of clench his jaw a little bit, and then a little bit of Arcanum sort of flashes over his eyes and he blinks. I'm a little tired. Alright. He sort of sits down, and he just sort of like positions himself up against the wall, holding his crossbow, looking down the alley. I'm gonna be here soon. What do you want to talk about?
Well, why don't you tell me who you're working for?
You know, I don't know. That's the best idea. What if it'll make you move this on a little quicker? Fuck. I work for an Inquisitor. That's the best I can do. You can see that he is fighting what's against what would be his best interest to keep.
I'm gonna lean in real close and say, "Is it Talil?" I'd like to kind of, insight his reaction.
Go for it.
I'd have to declare Tides of Chaos before I roll anything, right?
I don't know, or I think I'm gonna rule it to where you can Tides of Chaos before you know the outcome of your roll.
Okay.
Like that's how it works with a lot of
if
things.
you'll permit, I'd like to Tides of Chaos this roll.
Certainly.
Okay.
Tides of Chaos, everybody. If you're not familiar with the Tides of Chaos as a wild magic sorcerer, the next time
With less, so it doesn't really matter.
okay, the next time Indigo casts a spell, at my leisure, I can sort of call for him to make a wild magic surge roll. In exchange, he gets advantage on one of these checks. He's using that right now. What is the total?
So the insight is 12.
12. You can tell that name definitely, you can't tell one way or the other if it's true, but you can tell that specifically Talil sort of was like it definitely caught his attention.
Okay.
At this point, you see, you turn and you can see the rest of your friends sort of gaining up. Sierra Kaz, like immediately sort of pulling up to the scene. Kaz, you see this gentleman who I described before in the gray clothing and whatnot, just sort of sitting up. He just randomly just sort of stopped. They talked for a second, then he just sort of sat down. And then Indigo went and like whispered in his ear, and you just sort of arrive on the scene, and the gentleman's just like looking up at you. He's holding a hand crossbow.
I'll be honest, this is not what I expected when I came into this alleyway. What's going on?
We were making our way out of town, weren't we, friend?
Yes, I suggested that we have a little chat, which I don't think we're quite done with yet. Yes, this is Hansel.
Oh, alright, Hansel, I'm Sierra Kaz. You can call me Kaz.
Right.
Yes, Hansel has rather forcefully insisted that I follow him to his employer.
Oh, I see. Alright, one moment. I just sort of like crouch down next to him. It's very patronizing, to be honest.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, Hansel, I told this man Fawn Seder, I told him the next time he tries to leave without permission, I would gut him like a fish. If you're trying to take him out of here, you realize I'm gonna do worse to you, right? Which is a threat. I am intimidated.
Intimidation check.
That's a threat.
Is it 21?
21.
It's a good threat.
That's a good threat. I'll take that.
Well, the problem with that, you see, is that I gave this Seder a choice, and he chose. So you're gonna have to take that up with him now, won't you?
Yeah, I can take care of him afterwards. You understand that the terms have now changed, right?
Why don't you ask your friend here if they've changed or not?
He doesn't really have a say in it, if I'm being honest. Indigo, you understand that, right?
No, yes, of course.
Yeah.
She's my captain after all.
Well, the two of you at this point catch up.
Yeah. Oh, hey, friend. It doesn't seem like a crossbow is necessary in this moment.
Couldn't agree more. No need for violence.
Why don't you just slide that out of your hand if you don't?
You're gonna go to grab it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so.
So that's going to end the suggestion spell.
I guess that's fair.
As you go to attempt to disarm him, which is not a part of the charm that he would allow you to do that.
That's fair.
So first, go ahead and make a. I guess we'll do competing strength rolls.
Oh shit. Okay. 9.
16.
Okay.
So you go to grab the hand crossbow, and he just sort of pulls it back. As he does so, he quickly sort of begins to stand up, and he's going to reach sort of at his hip and grab at something. He's very quick, and this is sort of in response to certain things. So let's go ahead and roll initiative real quick. But no one has
Attack.
no one has attacked. However, no one has a reaction in which the trigger is, with the exception of, no one has a reaction in which the trigger is an attack happening, right? You just have reactions to an attack that has happened. Does that make sense? Like Hellish Rebuke and like parry or dodge or whatever. Okay, so he is going to make an attack. Just so we're clear, so no one is like, I want to do this. Like, no, he's making this quick movement and it's happening, right? So, however, no one is surprised by this because it's just happening right in front of them.
Right.
So, initiative orders. First and foremost, I'm gonna roll. Terrible. Okay. Sirikaz?
18.
Okay. Kiss?
9.
Kill?
15.
I also got 15.
Kill, what's your dex?
1 plus 1.
Did you subtract 2 to this initiative roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay, and Indigo, what is your
Also plus 1.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yours is higher. Mine's 11. You have a 12.
Okay.
So
Then got it. Cool. So, this gentleman reaches up, and because you are the closest to him, Kaz, he's going to attempt to stab you in the side. This is not a surprise.
No.
That is going to be a 12. No. He goes to stab you in the side. You just sort of deftly shift out of the way. He is going to sort of flip the knife and then try to stab you again with a second attack.
classic.
15.
No, it does
No.
not.
You just sort of dance, bob and weave back and forth, and he just sort of, and he sort of turns around, and you hear him specifically say to you, "This ain't over," and he just fucking books it. You get an attack of opportunity. You get an attack of opportunity, and I will allow one of you two to get an attack of opportunity because I don't believe. Well, we can say you all get attack of opportunities. Why the fuck not?
All right.
Go
Yeah,
for
I'll
it.
take an attack of opportunity.
I'm actually going to use Gold Toe's Shiv for this.
Hell yeah.
Let me pull it up just so I know exactly what the effect is.
You can't cantrip with an attack of opportunity.
Nope.
can you?
No.
I think so. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do here.
I think unless you have
I can try to punch him, I
Warcaster.
guess. Or
What's that? Yeah, you can try to punch him.
well, is there?
You can try to grapple him.
Yeah, I'll try to grapple him. Sure. Is that an athletics or?
It's an attack.
I never thought of that. Can you replace a
I'm pretty
attack
sure
of
you
opportunity
can.
with a grapple?
Let me see. Let me check. I can't see why not.
Because if I can, I'll
Grapple
probably do
as attack of opportunity. Making a grapple requires you to take an attack action. You only get the option to take an attack action on your own turn, so no, you cannot do that.
Okay, fair enough.
that would be real good. If
That'd be very good.
I would be doing that a lot.
Yeah, yeah. So you can just punch
I
it.
guess I'll try to punch him.
Yeah.
As well. No, I got a 6.
Okay, that misses.
Yeah. I rolled it's been a minute, an 18.
18 hits.
Yup.
25.
Hits.
Dirty 20.
Also hits.
I already rolled my damage. I figured a 25 would hit.
I got 12 bludgeoning
Okay.
damage.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to roll an extra d6. 10 damage. 6 of them are piercing, 4 of them are fire.
Got it.
Because I have a special card.
So 14 plus 4, so that's going to be 18, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck yeah.
That is going to be a 17.
That passes.
Okay.
Nothing happens. Except
As
for 14
The other thing.
as he sort of
We all just-
shoves in between you all just sort of immediately reach out and just absolutely bombard him with 3 separate attacks. And as you do, you clip him in the side with your club. You buckle his knee. The other one is a short bow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. The other one, an arrow sort of clips him in the lower back, and he buckles forward. Finally, Sirikaz jumps from behind, reaches over, and stabs him in the clavicle with Gold Toe Shiv. And you hear and ripping across the chest as he
I tried to warn you, mate.
and just falls face first on the ground, dead.
Kind of seems like it is over.
Well done, everybody. How fun. Sorry, Patrick. Anyways.
Fuck you, Beth.
Fuck you, Patrick. Amazing.
Wow.
Incredible.
Well, damn, I thought it would be tougher than that with that kind of rhetoric, you know?
Easy.
Got pretty close with that blade earlier.
Did not expect a party of 4 5th-level motherfuckers to wipe the floor with him.
So, we're in the alley still, right?
You were in the alley.
Party drinks from Pat. He accepts his defeat.
Powerful. Powerful.
Appreciate that. Thanks, love.
Yeah, yet another NPC killed less than half a session after being created.
Darn right.
This one had it coming.
True. This one did have it coming.
I'd like to search the body.
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
We're the baddies, I think.
Bless it, man.
I mean, I was going to say, I'd probably help you.
I got a 9. Well, if you're helping, then you get an advantage, or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be... 9.
9. Yep. So you guys take a couple minutes to sort of rifle through this body. He doesn't seem to have much on him. It seems that he's been living sort of like town to town, like really spending his entire being like trying to find you. He does have a pair of manacles. They're not magical by any means, but they're just a pair of manacles that he had on him.
That come in handy for a variety of things.
He's got about 2 gold pieces on him.
Save those for later.
Yep. He's got 2 gold pieces, a hand crossbow, studded leather armor, and he actually has elven chainmail under it all. So.
Well,
So, you know when y'all were worried about turning someone into stone because you thought it was killing somebody? And
This was killing
this was
somebody.
definitely
Yes.
killing somebody.
That.
Well, but this was self-defense.
it was. Do we need to... I mean, it was. He was going to kidnap me.
You don't have to convince God. That's fine. Oh, man.
So,
Do we need to tell someone about this, or does someone just sort of clean it up? Or how does it
Gross. Clean it up.
Just clean this up.
I don't think we ought to tell anybody.
Yes, you're probably right.
Personally, I'd rather not end up in the stone home.
Well, I mean, that is kind of what we're trying to get into, but
You know what I mean?
I see your point. Under the right circumstances, you want to get into this.
Right, as a visitor.
So,
we would still. Sorry, Jamie. We're still in the same. It probably hasn't been an hour since I cast
Pass without a
Paths Without Trace, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
So we're stealthy in an alley
Stealth,
at least.
Yeah.
we should
You are stealthy in an alley. Yep.
try to get out of here without anyone seeing us. perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh,
I and this alley is cobblestone.
Yep.
Can
Little bits
I-
of dirt like under it and stuff. It's not like well paved. This part of town that they took a left into
Yeah.
is more like not the best.
Is it kind of rugged enough that I could mold earth and like create a makeshift grave right here in the alley?
There's too many stone, like cobblestone pieces around.
Okay.
You can certainly try. Might just take you a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
Is a dead creature is no longer considered a creature for the purpose of spells? Is that right?
That is correct.
It's a corpse
An
now,
object now.
It is an object now.
Just very curious.
which is insane.
Yeah.
That's such an insane distinction.
Well, for the purposes of
I totally get it.
yeah,
It's
make
just
a
insane. Before you bury him with dirt, I just want to kind of lean down into his dead ear and say, like,
Nobody fucks with the bad souls.
Hell yeah.
horrifying.
I have no reason to say this in character, but elven chainmail is probably real expensive. So I'm just gonna say that out of character before I bury him in the earth right
Yeah,
now.
I wanted to. I was gonna say something.
Okay.
Sure. Ooh, pretty. I take.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Take the things. Oh, you did say his cloak was very billowy, right?
It was very billowy.
I
yes.
will take the cloak.
Sure. It is a half cloak.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just gonna layer as many cloaks as possible on it,
Great.
so.
till we get that
It's gonna
damn
be
cloak
my
of billowing back.
Great.
All right.
It really doesn't.
Yeah. It's like it sort of looks like a lobster bib.
It
but on the
looks
back.
like a bib 100%. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna wear it in front.
Yeah, for sure.
At least for now, it's gonna be kind of like a dickie.
Yes.
You know?
Please, someone, dear God, make fan art of Kill wearing a little dicky just around his neck, like a gray little. Please.
Okay.
Kill's little Dicky.
Yeah, Kill's little dicky. Baby.
Yeah. I will. I mean, I could try to bury him right here, but I do think it'd make a bit of noise.
Good
So
call.
maybe it's best to just get out of here.
Yeah. Don't leave evidence behind.
I'm saying we should get the fuck out of this town completely. We're really pushing our luck.
We're supposed to go save Marcroft.
And we still don't know a damn thing about that place.
I know.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Why don't we just go over there without finding out any information? Just try it. We're pretty good at winging things.
I'm definitely not gonna do that, but if y'all want to give it your best shot, go for it.
We can spend a little more time getting information first.
Is there anything in this alley? Like, is there like, like a pile of fucking crates, classic alley shit? Is there anywhere that
Alley
we can
shit.
kind of hide this body in the alley?
Make a perception check.
There's one person observing in the alley.
I
we didn't
mean,
notice
this is a
before.
video game.
Oh my goodness.
This is a game alley. There's crates.
There's
Sure.
crates.
Sure.
Oh, hello.
I'll play Hitman. Give me the dumpster.
Give me the dumpster, motherfucker.
All right, that is a 12.
Okay. You look around. This specific alleyway seems to be.
Absolutely barren of crates.
It seems to be the space between a handful of living quarters.
Okay.
Not necessarily between like places of business or anything like that that would necessarily have extra inventory or extra things to store outside. It does not seem to be well traveled. In fact, this seems to probably supposed to be here for like a walking area, but it's shit. Like this is clearly like, yeah, here you go. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you want a place to walk? Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You look around. There does not seem to be any crates or barrels around in this particular alley.
Yeah.
However, you're certain that where there are alleys, there must be extra things that you could probably throw. Maybe there's some like toss to the side like trash or trash crates or trash barrels or something somewhere around here. Maybe if you look around the area, spend some time doing that, you could probably find that, but not in the immediate vicinity.
All right. Well, there's got to be something around here we can kind of hide this boy in.
Sure.
All right.
Gotcha. You all spend about another 15 or so minutes searching around the area. Go ahead and everybody make stealth checks with your plus 10.
Pass without trace. Hell yeah.
Dirty 30, baby.
Damn.
Hell yeah. It's a 19.
40. Jesus
I got a
Christ.
dirty 30 and a 40.
15.
They're dirty for you, if that helps.
15,
We over
19,
the
30, and 40. Pretty sure the 40 just covers everybody. Not a problem, really. Yeah, you guys make a. What?
10 subs from Dominic.
Down, hey! Surface Scream is going down.
That was the deal.
That's so funny.
All of a sudden in the alley, those fucking like lasers from the theft movies all appear, and Cat is just like, step there.
Hell yeah. I will do my best to make it happen. We're gonna check with like TOS and stuff. There's still like
Do
hot
it right
tub
now.
streams,
Do
right?
it right now and see if anyone yells at you about it.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
But Dom is leaving, so don't.
Oh,
Never
you
mind,
gotta
do it
say
next
I'm
time.
not. I
save
do
it
want
for
to
you.
check. I will make sure it'll be fine.
I'll just,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like
Do some like browse and
Check with legal.
yeah. Check with legal. Check with legal.
Our
yes.
HRT.
Yes. Thank you, Dominic. Shirtless stream coming to you soon. I promise. So, you spend about 15 minutes. Eventually, you come across a sort of pile of what you assume to be like this sort of area of town's like collective dump area where like it smells terrible. You can literally see like this is clearly where they put like all of like the leftover trash, waste, and like rotted food and all this stuff in just like a pile. And you assume someone is probably supposed to clean this at some point, but like doesn't seem like many people come around here to do maintenance like this. It smells like shit because there is shit here.
This is I don't know if this is a valid use of prestidigitation. Can I just like clean the body of evidence, basically?
No blood.
You clean the body of the
I don't know, like DNA is a thing in this world exactly, but like
sure.
But the stains.
whatever I
of-
can do.
Right.
Yeah.
So the only prop you can certainly clean it up to the point to where it is no longer sort of like stained around and all that stuff. However, based on the way you guys went about killing this
wounds will
person,
still be
there are wounds and there's a gaping wound in his chest.
Nah, he's fine.
And he'll walk it off, rub some dirt in it.
Mostly just wondering, like, is there like fibers? Or
No.
our blood
Yes,
on
no,
there?
that is fine. You clean up the corpse best you can. And do you guys toss him into this big pile of shit?
We sure do.
You just
Swing.
and the body just thump, just sort of slides down, just sort of anchors itself on the ground. Just this guy.
Just
Yeah.
slowly taking it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's a shame.
All right, Silent Bob, you finally got here. We're about to leave. Man, you're slow. It's okay. I know you're trying your best. All right, let's go.
Let's get out of here somewhere we can talk.
you guys head over to the grappled thigh.
Yes,
All
at
right.
last.
We're in a Batman symbol. You're at the grappled thigh.
We did it.
You walk in. The barkeep's there.
Can I
Yes.
actually wait? Hang on.
Oh,
While we're in the alley, Can I
Yeah.
try to take any just rewind back like 1 minute? Any remaining clothes, basic clothes on Hansel? Can I dress Silent Bob in them? Actually, I will even take the cloak and put it on Silent Bob.
Sure.
Make him a little
Sure.
handsome disguise.
How long
So-
have you been a zombie for?
Well, after 24 hours, he will crumple unless I cast the spell again. I can keep him around for
As long as
I
you want. Yeah. So true.
I hate that.
Okay.
Don't.
I will say you do so. You leave this man basically naked in this pile of shit, a bunch of wounds. This takes a while, by the way. So by the time you're heading back, your pass without trace is likely done.
I will just cast it again if it runs out.
Okay, gotcha. Heard. Understood.
I'll just mark it down.
Okay. And you begin to
This
make
is
your
what
way
we're doing right now.
through town. I keep forgetting that he's with you.
I know, me too.
Yeah, because people should.
Because people should be reacting to this. So
fine.
I'm going to tell you now, people will react to this as soon as possible.
shame.
Are there like wouldn't know necessarily?
How
legal is this?
How well disguised does he look now?
He does not look that well disguised at all.
I'm gonna
find, like, a
He's
big hat or
rotted
something.
corpse with fucking new clothes on him.
A 3-point hat. Put it on it.
I put that.
Okay,
Yeah.
he still looks like this.
Now he's a
All right. So while I'm walking around,
And he still walks like.
can I? Let me check the card.
Oh my god.
Can I put a minor illusion over his face to make him look like a handsome man?
How attached are you to this zone?
Well.
The minor illusion does not stay on his face. It stays in the fixed point in space.
Okay. All right.
You could cast seeming if you had that spell. But you don't.
I can cast darkness on his
How
hat,
attached
and no
are
one will
you
be
to
able to see
zombies?
him.
And would you be comfortable framing him for murder?
Oh, that's an interesting point. That's an interesting point.
Oh my lord.
All right. So.
I've been having a creative day today.
All right. Silent Bob, look, this is your moment to shine. All right.
Roll of a lifetime.
Remember that naked man in that pile of goop? All right, now you listen to me.
No, that's not very silent.
You listen to me. This is your moment. You get in that goop, and you just gnaw the hell out of that boy. You really eat him from the inside out. I know that's what you're about. Yeah, and I'll see you on the other side. You know what I mean?
Just sort of fucking jumps on it, just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking, it's tough. You guys sort of like turn away a little bit. It's just fucking going to town.
I'm like, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, it's real bad.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Guys, I feel so bad about Avra.
I feel terrible.
And Avra, that means she was trying to help.
Man, guys. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're the heroes.
Anyway,
you guys wanna do?
they ain't gonna be finding them stab wounds at this point, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
Should we check on Rennie, I guess?
Check on our son.
Your child.
Yeah. Maybe another quick press the dig. I got a little.
Yes, good call.
Little
Yeah,
goop
yeah.
on.
Quick
Yeah,
press to ditch.
Now, we will Batman symbol to the grappled thigh. You do see a few. You do see a few Blackhand guards just sort of like making their way. Like passing you. You guys just sort of nonchalantly just sort of nod, and they're like, and you make your way back to the grappled thigh.
Yeah.
It is empty
the way,
as usual.
You
Yes.
just want to say
Tell me.
that after Silent Bob completes his command, he will take the dodge action until 24 hours is up, and then he'll crumble to the ground. So if they find him, he gonna blow fire.
He's just dodging.
He's silent bobbing and
Silent
weaving.
bobbing and weaving, baby. That's right. Oh my god, dude.
I think Kaz takes a dagger to his own throat. I'm out.
Oh man, so good.
It's been a good 2 years.
That's tough. I love
I'll miss you guys.
it. Wow.
We've peaked is the problem.
Wow,
We can't
that was
go
great.
there.
God damn. That fucking.
As we're traveling back, I will.
Yeah, bring us back, Jamie. Bring us
As we're
back.
traveling back, like, well,
Please make me a t-shirt.
I know that was a lot. So just to fill you all in, so before everything else happened, Hansel did tell me that he was working for an inquisitor from the academy. That certainly, I asked him if it was Talil. I have a feeling it was probably Talil. I don't really know why he'd send Hansel to his dirty work.
He burned the card, didn't he? It seemed like he's the one
It
who
seemed
shut
like he
the
didn't
door.
want anything to do with me anymore.
Well, I don't think he sent Talil specifically to you like today. I think that was probably his
That's what he
like
studies.
mission for
You
the
think maybe he was like,
go out and find him. You know?
okay, it's sort of like a,
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
Or
like sort of a backup in case I never got back to him. Maybe.
Or even just like maybe he gave him his assignment, months ago.
Yeah.
He's just traveling around, and then all of a sudden he.
I mean, you're not the only one who has spontaneous arcanum, right? Like we've established that.
Oh, maybe
didn't
he's
we?
sort of looking. It wasn't
Yeah.
for me specifically
Yeah, I
necessarily.
think so.
It's for anyone.
Absolutely,
That could
exactly.
be. That could be.
He couldn't know that Talil didn't want nothing to do with you.
oh god,
Yeah. What if I'd gone with him? Would he just been like,
Talil would be like, get this
No.
motherfucker out of my sight.
not this one, sorry.
that would have been a different outcome.
Well, I'm glad I didn't. I'll be honest. I was curious to know who he was working for. I know that. I mean, after our whole talk before, I thought I probably shouldn't. But anyway, well, I'm glad that's all done with.
And y'all hungry?
Well, yes.
I've been. Oh, did you see my illusion earlier? It was very clever.
Oh no, we never.
Oh no, yeah, you guys, sorry, you do pass by it on your way back.
See, it was a whole. Okay, I was doing like a whole thing where I was going to leave breadcrumbs to follow me. It's going to be very clever.
Oh, that would have been very
That's
smart.
very smart.
But
Oh, we should use that in the future if we ever get separated.
yes, we should have like a code word or something.
Yes.
We'll call it Hansel and Greteling.
Ooh, breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs, something with crumbs. That might be a good sort of thing to do. In case a situation like this ever happens again. I will dismiss the illusion, by the way.
Oh wait, I should say Hanseling because I don't think I knew that was his sister.
I think we've caught
yes.
you all
Oh,
up.
did I mention that part? Yes, he was Gretel's brother.
Oh my god.
Hansel was.
No, who the fuck is
I'm not catching you up on all this stuff.
Remember Gretel, when we were on Moor, and the young woman who was like, were you there for that? I don't remember.
She got sort
I
of
was.
spliced by
I'm
black
being
tongue.
cavalier out of character.
Okay, yes.
Out of character.
I miss more. That place was great.
Yeah, Moor was great.
No, I'm saying out
Yeah,
of
we had
character.
great times more.
Aberlock fucking sucks.
Yeah, Aberlock does. We got to keep moving, but
I've been having fun, frankly.
can we not Rennie.
Yes, let's go check on Rennie. It's been quite some time.
All right, grapple thigh.
We're going up.
You're here. No one else is here.
Go check out.
You going upstairs?
I'm just gonna stay outside and I'm just gonna talk to myself. Just like, man, I miss Silent Bob already.
Sounds good. Okie dokie.
I kind of wish I never met that little renegade.
Oh,
Stuck here forever.
rip in pieces.
And I lost my boy.
I lost my voice. Damn. Alrighty. So,
I miss my dead son.
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
I love it.
Oh my.
So, the three of you head upstairs. Kill. You spend some time outside.
Yeah. I'll play lookout basically.
Sure.
While I'm
Sounds good.
just making sure.
Go ahead and just give me a perception check, just in general right now.
That's a 22.
22. Good to know. You guys head upstairs, and as you walk, you sort of notice that it's eerily like quiet here. Just sort of like across the board, you don't hear anything. You can really only hear your footsteps on the wood, the hard footfalls from your heels to your toe on each of the floorboards up the stairs, and eventually you come to the room on the right that you moved to. The room on the left is sort of still filled with an abundance of foliage and vines and plants from one of Indigo's wild magic surges. And the room on the right that you left Rennie in, you just begin to feel this weird, weird sense of like deja vu sort of overcome you all. The door's closed in front of you.
What kind of deja vu?
The deja vu kind.
Well, like, does it remind us of anything in particular?
It's up to you to figure out, my friend. You just have this weird sense of deja vu, standing before a door.
We got to where Rennie was before.
You walk in. You look in. Nothing has changed. You see Rennie sat on the edge of the bed, sort of hands folded in his lap, looking at the wall. He turns and looks at the three of you in the doorway.
Rennie?
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, damn it.
It's good to see you all as well.
You get out of him. That's not right.
I'm looking around the room for Regents because I know that last time that.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
He is a child.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
That's wrong.
16.
You quickly glance about the room. This time you don't see any reagents out in the open. Nothing in particular.
Aren't there other ways for you to talk to us?
Of course. But these ways are more enticing.
What is it you want?
Well, you see, I couldn't help but notice there have been quite a lot of sparks around here. Some familiar, a lot familiar in my scent is strong for this sort of thing. So when you excrete, it does not go unnoticed. But imagine my surprise went along the wind, intertwined with your usual scent. Something curious caught my nostrils. An old scent. Deep and dark. So I had to come to investigate. I let you dig around for me. Much easier to let the mice sniff about in the cracks where it's harder to reach. So I scampered about. Found this young man waiting for you desperately. How sweet. Hoping. Lots of hope in this one. Deep, dark desires. Such a young boy to have such vile thoughts. Intertwined in this hope is death. A dark hope that someone dies. Well, that's neither here nor there. Not why I'm here. You see, why I am here to speak with you all is because I have a great interest in the goings-on of this town. There seems to be a herald here. Someone who stands in your way. So in turn, they stand in mine. We have mutual goals, I believe. This herald cannot be allowed to continue on with his goals. So, I'm here to offer you my aid once again. However, I must say, I am disappointed. Where is our friend?
Which friend is that?
Well, the fourth missing from our little party. Isn't it obvious? Quite round, takes up a lot of space.
I'm not quite
Kill the turtle!
Oh, yes, right. That wasn't here, actually.
What a bit. What a bit.
Amazing. Incredible.
Fucking amazing.
Incredible.
Alright.
Outside.
Would one of you be dear and fetch him for me?
I have minor illusion to a crate around me.
Wonderful. I don't know if minor illusion can cover you with a crate.
Well, I mean, I'm not a large.
5 by 5,
I'm not
right?
a large creature, so technically I take up a 5-foot cube. So I'm like sitting. I'm kind of like.
Yeah, you're like
crisscross
really in
applesauce,
there. Yeah, yeah.
There's the.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll go get him.
Okay. Head out.
I'm confused by everything you're saying.
All right.
You say we have mutual goals,
Yes.
which are what exactly?
Aren't you aligned with the hope of this young boy?
See, I follow you that far, and then you say Harold is somehow the enemy here. He's our ally, is he not?
He's talking about the dad.
I miss my friend. I can't wait to speak with him.
Going out to. So you're.
You walk outside, you see a crate.
Do I have the wherewithal to recognize that crate?
Kill
Was
Make an intelligence check.
It's great at those.
Just like a turtle.
3. I guess
It's definitely a crate, but Kill is like not around. He said he'd wait here, so like that crate wasn't here before, but it's totally a crate.
Considering the circumstances, I'd probably be like, Kill,
Probably
Kill,
under
where
there.
are you?
Yeah.
I say nothing, and then after about like 10 seconds, I start to go.
Okay.
Do I hear that?
You hear that certainly.
Kill, there's a problem. Black Tongue is here.
I drop the illusion. I go, oh shit. Why don't you say so? I'm out here fucking around, and you're telling me Black Tongue's upstairs.
Holy shit, that was good.
Today is such classic D&D.
It's perfect. I want to say I'm on the fucking ground.
He's in ready.
Oh,
Do you
man.
have any means of getting him out?
I mean, did you ask him
Ask him what?
if he would get out?
Do you think that would work?
I don't know. He's a reasonable guy. Let's go.
Let's just go.
You guys head back upstairs. Eventually, the two of you and Gores, who is possessing Rennie.
I walk in. I'm just like, there he is.
Hello, my friend.
Well, that didn't take long.
It's super weird.
Well,
Got sick of the rats?
you'd be surprised.
I did make good use of that corpse, by the way. He's a hero as far as I'm concerned.
Very useful.
So, what, to what pleasure do I owe?
If you would indulge me for a moment, I would love to hear your companion relay the information. It tickles me so to hear what it is they thought I said. Please, please.
Never write it down.
Sorry, am I hard of hearing?
Why don't you give it a go?
Okay, because
Focus up. Over. Come on.
what I heard him say is the following: that we've got shared goals, mutual goals.
Okay.
To help Rennie, I thought. But then he said that Harold is getting in our way, is an obstacle. I can't understand what that means. Harold is our friend, our ally. No?
Well, I don't know. Tell me more.
You surely can't mean his father, because if so, half the town's our obstacle.
Did you mean herald like the name Harold, or like someone who heralds someone?
Ah,
That's okay.
clever boy.
That's what I thought.
I've met 2 Harolds this week. Leave me alone.
I can see there was weird. Okay, let's just proceed with what you're talking about.
I'm from Lower Cinner Road. We don't speak that way.
You do you. You're very verbose now. Anyway,
Are you talking about Thorn's herald? Does Thorn have a herald? Is that?
well, if it's somebody that's in our way, it's either Thorn or Ibrahim.
You're getting so close. What do you think?
Well, my personal blockade seems to be Ibrahim. I don't know if that's who you're talking about.
Nuisance, to be sure.
Yeah.
Go on. Try again.
Well, then you talking about Thorn? He seems to be more malleable, if anything.
There is a darkness within him.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, what do you know about him? Cards on the table, come on.
From what I can tell, from what my little mice can smell, They seem to be here for a reason. Let's call it a higher power. Righteous. They see themselves as holy men. But again, aren't we all crusaders for our own creed?
Does it have something to do with the Tira tombs down in the mines?
Perhaps. I do not know all, but I do know they're planning something.
Yeah.
And there is but one above them all. I'm interested in who they serve.
You mean like up there or down here?
My theory is a bit more in the middle. But I suppose that's where you come in.
Okay.
I've had about enough of holy men in my lifetime.
Good.
The fewer the better.
You might be interested in my proposal, then.
What are you proposing exactly?
I know. You, in particular, are having a bit of a hard time, are you not, Indigo?
A bit.
What would you think about a change in perspective?
Can you be more specific?
I doubt it.
So do I.
The new devil. Have you found what it is that you are seething for yet? Have you wrapped your fingers around your prize?
It's amazing how you can make something that I long for so dearly sound so fucking unappetizing.
Go on. Go on. Do you hate me? Devil, do you loathe me?
I suppose I hate you in the same way that I would hate a mouse in my bag. Certainly don't want you there.
Why don't you crush me then?
Believe me, if you weren't my friend, I probably would.
What if I told you that you could take me in one fell swoop right here? Would you take that risk? Come on.
Maybe if one of them told me it was true. Certainly don't trust you.
Interesting. and can give you eyes for some time. In exchange, I want information. It's difficult to infiltrate. Into the mind and heart of someone so devout. But you four seem to have a knack for putting your noses where they don't belong, don't you?
That's really rich coming from someone inside someone else's body.
So, what is it you're looking for?
I want to know who it is this herald serves.
He means Thorn.
I got it.
Would it not be the king?
Thank you.
A good assumption, truly. There's something different about this Thorn. A devotion, a bond. Nothing that a patriot could understand.
You think it's somewhere between a god and a man?
I have my theories. I will give you the sight that you require. You will spread your gaze all across this town. In exchange, break Ilin Thorn. And when you extract all that you can, head back into the wood. You can always find me in the woods.
Now, I think you might understand that it ain't such an easy task to break a man that's not only strong in conviction, but also surrounded by friends. I think we're going to need a little more than sight. If I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Leave it to you, my friend, to push me into a corner.
It's just, I like to get down to brass tacks at the end of the day.
What is it you desire? What can I do for you?
Well, I think in this case, we're talking about a specific task that might need a specific tool. And right now, seems like the biggest barrier to accessing our friend Illenthorn is his right-hand man. So what can we do about our local alchemist?
Check your pocket.
I almost checked my real pocket.
Oh fuck! Oh my god!
How did he do it?
Oh my god!
What the F?
I reach into my pocket and presumably pull something out. My guess is the key.
What might that belong to?
I don't know. I think we know where it is, though.
I already got in the fucking house. We don't know if he's gonna be asleep if we go back.
I know. Maybe Harry can get him out of the house.
Maybe. Assuming. It's supposed to help us take down Ibrahim.
Your line of thinking is too narrow. Widen your scope. What do you think each of the councilmen would have access to? Confidants of their lovely Lord of Thorns. Come on.
It wouldn't be the axe thing, would it?
I don't know.
Come on.
Weaponry, magic,
Come on.
Information.
power, immunity.
All very good answers.
Stonehome?
Secret places.
That room Ibrahim went into after the dinner party. Is there something in there?
Haven't seen.
It's useless.
You see, this is why we need each other. Sight is my offer. You have many things to discover here.
And in return, you just want to know what sort of entity Thorn is working for.
I want to know everything.
Doesn't it feel like the best way to do that would be to do exactly what you're doing now, but in Ibrahim's body? His closest advisor.
I don't think he can.
Why not?
You need a certain... because Ibrahim's too strong. Is
Look
that
at who
right?
we've seen him possess.
We've
My
possessed
child.
He needs a weaker mind. Is that right?
And Samson. Yep.
I can't speak with the rest of the group. Are we prepared to accept this deal?
I'm certainly not, but I won't stop you, I suppose.
I agree with Kill that I wish it came along with a bit more firepower. Frankly.
We would require a much more intimate relationship. Are you interested in me? Do I entice you?
I'm interested in this deal on one stipulation, and this can be my reward or whatever. If you want to give something to the rest everyone else, I can. If this is my only stipulation, never touch Rennie again. Never possess him or harm him ever again, and we have a deal.
Make a persuasion check.
Uh, 14.
14. Noble cause, Indigo. I am not opposed to this clause in our new contract. But I will need a bit of collateral to ensure that you don't just take my gifts for granted.
And that collateral is?
What a question. Many answers, is it not? How about you give me another pair of eyes to see through for the time being?
Saying, let you into me?
Just for a little bit. We can even finish the conversation if you'd like.
And in return, you won't touch Rennie again.
I swear it.
Can I interject? I think the young boy might be better served by having his seat at the table right where it is, where he's probably not seeing anything, rather than... I mean, I find you perfectly charming, but I'm a grown man. You know what I mean? Maybe we make this deal when this is done. If that's the deal you want to make.
If you'd like.
It's up to you.
I can drift him off to a nice slumber. He won't remember a thing. How generous of me. Oh, it's been so long since I've been able to.
You've been cooped up way too long.
So long.
Zest for life, this guy's got. You know, sorry, I'm not reading the room myself.
If I agree to this, then will you just sort of come and go as you please from me, or how does this work?
You can say that, yes. Until you deliver the information I've requested, and the full information that you find. I have a free pass about it. How good of you to offer yourself up. Are your friends as generous as you are? I wonder, would any of them take your place? Don't get me wrong, you are tantalizing, but are they noble like you?
I'm willing to do this if no one else has any objections.
You can take me the other half the time. You don't have to be all in indigo.
Don't even look my way. Not a chance.
Come on. rid of this right now. Why wouldn't you?
What? 2's not good enough. You need all 4.
I didn't say that. I'm just
He's trying to go.
charged up right now. You'd have to forgive me. There are many options at my...
I can see you're hungry. Find something to eat.
Kiss, you don't need to. The less access he has to us, the better, I think.
Right, and it shouldn't be all in your head.
There's no reason to make the same deal twice. He's making a deal for Rennie's.
I'm okay with this. Yes.
Make your own deal if you want, but just be smart about it.
I just mean, it shouldn't have to be that Indigo's gone all the time because some freak is living in his head all the time. We can divide the burden.
I think it might be better to give him as restricted movement as possible.
Plus, this might be a temporary. Well, when you are kind of taking over Indigo, maybe you've been surging a lot lately. I mean, I love you. I know it ain't your fault, but maybe this will give you a little reprieve.
True.
Could have interesting side effects. You never know.
Yes, it's all right, Kiss. I think it might be best if it was just me for this.
Why do we need his help at all? We're doing all right without him, aren't we?
Do you think we're doing all right?
I think we're making progress. Why do we have to keep dealing with this thing?
Because it's Kill's best friend.
Well, I wouldn't say it. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I lost my best friend today.
To be honest, I'm less interested in how he can help us and more interested in him never coming near Rennie again.
I just want to get the fuck out of this town, and if you guys are insistent on staying here till this gets done, I don't see why we wouldn't accept the man's help.
Right.
He's very cryptic and confusing. I get it. I can't make sense of what he's saying
disgusting
most of
and
the time.
ugly
Yes.
inside and out.
I fuck everything, and I want very little to do with you, but I'm willing to do this.
Damn. That's hurtful.
It's like vicious mockery.
I'll tell it like it is.
He doesn't give a fuck, look at him.
Well, I know you and I already got a deal that, frankly, I've been a little bit disappointed in. You know, I know, but friends tell each other the truth. And so, like, you know, if you want to amend the deal, I'm open to it. But I don't know if you're kind of a one deal per person kind of guy or not. But you know what I'm into. So, by the way, maybe it's just like a showing of good faith as long as we're exchanging information. You might already know this, but we did see your boy slaughtering a bunch of monkeys with an axe that then absorbed blood. That seemed weird to me. And I don't know that much about the gods of this place, but I don't know if that helps narrow it down.
Very interesting.
Happened in the woods, I figured you'd know.
When it comes to the terms of our agreement, have you ever once thought that you are not strong enough to yet receive the fullness of my boon?
Okay. All right. I see what you're saying.
Your greed will take you far.
I look at people like that's a good thing. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go places.
So, do we have a deal?
What the hell's your deal? I don't know.
Who were you saying that to?
To her.
Oh,
But that's okay. It's not my deal to make.
We find, so just to be clear, we find out who Thorn is working for, and and tell you as much as we can find out. In return, you give us some sort of sight that will allow us to achieve our goal. Also, you will have access to me, and you will never possess or harm Rennie again. You will have access to me for the duration of until we deliver on what we are giving you. Is that right?
How delightful.
Sounds right to me.
Are we all agreed?
Yes.
Very well.
Very good.
Joke's gonna be on him when he sees how slow he moves.
The first 4 days at least.
And Rennie's body just sort of wrenches back for a moment as you see this sort of black smoke, dark as night, sort of erupt out of his chest and the orifices of his face. He just sort of very gently lays back on the bed and just sort of rests his hands under his head. And you can see he's breathing gently, very, very calmly, sleeping. That black shadow-like entity just sort of bursts into Indigo as he sort of retches back a little bit. Untapped potential. I'm going to like this. Bit of a problem below. If you wouldn't mind indulging me, I'm going to give something a try.
Sure. I know you already told me that he's fine, but I'll go over to Rennie and just kind of do like basically a medicine check.
Sure. Roll a medicine check.
Just to kind of make sure that he's like breathing okay and all that stuff.
Gores begins to mutter an incantation under his breath and trace his hands in the air in a certain way. Medicine.
19.
19. You do a quick check on his pulse, vitals and stuff. Seems totally fine. Very peaceful sleep.
Do not hurt Indigo.
I think you'll find our partnership fruitful already. And he turns his hands and crosses them. And a black arcanum erupts out of Indigo's eyes. And his hooves back to normal.
Ain't gonna hurt him. That's his body for a while.
That's better.
Right, and if he was telling the truth, he might die if Indigo does.
And by the way, while we got you here, you know anything about turning people to stone and vice versa? Hypothetically, of course.
An ancient trick. Yes. What of it?
Well, our friend here did turn somebody to stone earlier this morning. And if it happened to be something that you are familiar with undoing, you know.
Unfortunately, the extent of my reach through your friend seems to have been exhausted. This is rather new to me. So it seems I only have so much to channel through.
Okay.
As of now. Who knows? Give it a day and we'll try again.
You... Earlier, when you were inside Rennie's head, you saw sort of a lot of things he was thinking about. Maybe sort of under the surface.
Yeah.
Indigo has memory problems, I think. He's got something blocked inside his head. It's only come up just a little bit, but I wondered, can you see behind whatever's blocking?
Make a persuasion check.
Smart.
That's a natural 20.
Natural
Very
20.
cool idea.
Interesting. Give me a moment. And he sits cross-hooved on the ground, puts his hands on his thighs, closes his eyes, and reopens them, and his pupils flip back. So you only see the whites of Indigo's eyes. And they begin to seep over with black. The eyes back down to normal. You are not lying. There is something.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
Glad you did. It's probably exhilarating.
Curious. Very curious. Someone or something has locked something away in his mind. And who or whatever they are. I certainly do not have the power yet to undo what has been done. This, I swear.
Thank you for trying.
For what it's worth, you certainly have piqued my interest in this. Perhaps another goal has aligned between us.
Just absolutely loving it. Look at these fucking goat packs.
I will leave you to it. Ta-ta.
Around.
And you see Indigo's body just sort of retch back as that black mass.
Indigo just continues to do this. He doesn't know why.
Yeah, it falls through, past you all, through the door frame, down the stairs, and out into the night.
Do I have memory of was I aware when I was possessed or not?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this versus charm?
Nope.
And where's my number? Wisdom saving throw. 17.
17. You have this sort of like vague memory. You don't necessarily remember what was talked about, but you were aware of like what's happening. Does that make sense?
So it's kind of I could like see things when not.
You could kind of see things, like you understand. Yeah, it's like you're looking through like a
sort of a.
Yeah, like you're looking through like a fogged up window.
Okay. Ooh, that was well, a bit unpleasant. What happened?
Well, he went inside you, like he said.
He honored his word. Rennie's doing fine.
Good.
How's your head feeling? You feel all right?
Do I?
Yeah, you feel fine.
Feel all right. Yes. Just a bit unsettled, but I seem to be fine.
I hope it's okay with you, and feel free to tell me if it wasn't. While he was in there, I asked if he could potentially sort of try to look behind whatever it is sort of blocking your memory.
That's a good idea. Did he say anything?
Yeah, he said that someone or something has put, like, basically a lock on that whole part of your brain, and that it's too powerful for even him to get behind. Right now, at least.
Well, that's something, I suppose.
Who do you think has a reason to... Well, I guess you wouldn't know.
No, I don't remember.
Kill. You hear
Little mouse in this room.
turn around, you look at the frame of the door, and there are 4 black rats just sort of sitting at the frame of the door.
Hey fellas, I'd make conversation, but I guess is that you aren't big on it.
And they just sort of all scurry one up to each one of you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fun.
Oh, it's like... I forget if I was there for this or not. It was like a crow. No, I think because I killed it. There was like a crow with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is these are Black Tongue's familiars or something, right?
As your rat walks up to you and you place your hand on it, you can feel like nothing painful, but like you can feel some sort of energy sort of connect with you, and you feel a sovereignty over this little creature. You have a rat familiar now.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I get it. This is the site.
Oh.
Huh. That's actually cool.
Is that what you are? Are you? I'll do my rat.
You have a rat familiar as well.
Come on, friend.
The 4th one just sort of looks up at you.
Pull out my dagger. Just chuck it out.
Make an attack roll.
Cover my rat's eyes.
Nat 1.
Give
The dagger right in front of it. It just sort of
like
It's the end of a loose floorboard, which flings the rat onto you and connects you to the rat.
no. So the knife sticks just in front of it, and it just sort of.
I'm gonna play it off. So I kneel down next to it. I pull the dagger out. Fuck off.
Just sort of stands next to you.
They don't listen. They're not even rats. They're drones.
Oh.
Guess I'm just hoping somehow, somewhere, Black Tongue hears me.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he does, but it'll only excite him more.
Do you think Black Tongue still has a real body? Is he just sort of doing all this sort of remotely, or is he just sort of like a force now? I guess we don't really know either.
That's a good question. I really don't know. I don't think he's at... I think he's probably not at his... I think he hasn't achieved his final form, if you know what I mean, you know? He's still... he was locked up in that little cottage place for a long time, and he's trying to restore himself, I think. So, I don't know, maybe partially?
Well, hello, rat.
So, we got rat infiltrators now.
Can you talk to us, or can we like see through you or something? I'll try to see through the rat's eyes, just like...
You force your will through to the rat, and you can see, you're looking right back at yourself.
Am I controlling the rat, or just seeing through its eyes? I'll try to move in the rat.
You will the rat to move, and you do. You feel your will that forces the rat forward, and you can also feel your own like autonomy that you still have.
Okay.
However, your sight is through the rat.
Okay.
So you can control both your body and the rat's body. However, you cannot see through your own eyes. You can only see through the rat's eyes right now.
Yeah. So
you also, in this dark room, can see as if it was as bright as daylight. yes, it is daylight outside, but the curtains were sort of closed in here. It was sort of like dark and whatnot. It is as bright as outside in here.
So I'll have my body say, I think I figured it out.
Yes.
You have to just sort of like imagine that you are the rat, basically, and you can do what you want.
You
so you can
are
see
the rat.
You are the rat.
You do so, Cassandra?
Oh God, is that what I look like right now? That's terrible. All right.
You're
sort of
at
like
a
a
bad angle, and I like lift him up a little bit.
Oh yeah, you
You gotta go from
that selfie.
selfie
It's
angle.
different
That's
from
a
looking in a
little
mirror,
better.
right? It's like it's weird.
It's very weird
That's
because you can change the you
Oh, I
can
can
sort
see
of
this like side of my head. It's very weird.
yeah.
I
Could be worse.
will the rat to just like come up on my shoulder, and then I just like walk around using the rat sight instead of mine. I'm just
Sure.
Like,
It's like weird because
I've
it's like a
used it-
little lower.
I've used a familiar a bunch of times, so like,
Yeah.
this is pretty like comfortable.
Yeah, it's comfortable for you. It just it takes you like a second to
Yeah.
sort of like adjust
I'm just
your
suddenly like 5
yeah,
inches shorter.
exactly.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try yours?
Absolutely not. I feel like, did I not make that clear with the dagger throw?
Yeah, but it's kind of fun.
Well, I mean, can I try to grab Kaz's rat?
You move over to Kaz's rat, and the rat just instinctively moves away from you.
Your mom let
Okay.
you have 2 rats?
Hey, I can get 2 rats if I want.
It just scurries
test
over.
me.
It's just
Canada.
It just. Yeah, I met this rat on a cruise. Anyway, so no, this rat scurries over to Kaz and just sort of sits down like next to his foot.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you. That rat's just gonna follow you around if you don't.
If I'm being honest, I'm a little embarrassed to bend down and fucking stab it after I missed.
You don't have to.
I don't think the rat was going to judge you. I think it's just sort of a. I don't think it has like a
It's not even a
personality.
rat.
It's just sort of like a.
The rat's like, you dumb fuck. No, the rat.
It's almost more like a toy, like a little periscope or something.
Yeah, that's the principle of the thing. You know, fuck Black Tongue and all that.
No, it's up to you.
I get that.
Yeah, alright. So I kicked the rat.
Oh.
Make an attack roll.
Oh no.
Hit me with that nat one again, baby.
The funny thing is, because it's an unarmed strike, I have so much less.
I love
chance of
it.
hitting
But it's also a rat, so
Yeah,
if you
it's
do
true.
even 1 damage.
So 11.
Check the AC of a rat. Pretty sure it's like
just
probably like
punch it
11 or
across
something
the
like that.
If it's like 12, I'm gonna shit my pants.
No, you hit.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
1 damage.
That's
Yeah,
all it takes,
you
buddy.
swing and just and it just erupts in like a black mist.
Good for you.
Absolutely, fuck that guy. I don't know. Have I not gotten that across enough? Have you noticed Kaz shuts the fuck down whenever Black Tongue is here?
Is this like a C-Day thing?
No. Wait, are you asking out of character or asking Kaz?
No, I'm asking Kaz. Is this like a C-Day thing?
What?
Does he get jealous?
No, just fuck that guy.
Oh, okay.
I've been pretty anti Black Tongue since.
Yeah, I just didn't know if that was part of it, you know?
I absolutely
I'm not
fuck
sure
that guy
C-Day's
too,
paying
but,
attention
you
to me
know.
anymore.
Oh, really?
But I mean, I also haven't seen Stant.
Yeah.
Also, fuck Black Tongue bring up Stant.
Yes, no, he is an asshole, but
That's who can control your body now.
I'm not thrilled about that. But I mean,
But you can control that's body, so it's like, you know.
yes.
Do you want to take a little trip to the prison? Do you want to go on a little field trip? Okay, go see what you can find. Let me know.
Hey,
Bye.
Kaz, you didn't crack a window or anything at Aaron's place, did you?
No, I went in through the chimney.
Okay.
I bet a rat could get up a chimney.
So just by the way, after you say that, the rat just sort of like looks at you. Doesn't move.
Oh, I've got to do it. Oh, okay.
You will yourself into the rat.
Run to the prison. Go there.
It's so funny.
Bless you.
God damn it, that was hilarious.
Hey, Rat, you do it.
All right, do it. So you have to control the rat. So if you are to go to the prison, which you totally can,
Yes.
you don't tell the rat to do it. You are the rat. So you scurry your way yourself.
Right. And then the Cassandra body just stays here.
So
You can move wherever you want with the Cassandra body,
So you can do
but you
both.
can only see through the rat.
I guess this will only come up in combat, but like can we control both bodies simultaneously, or do we have to like one at a time?
You can control both bodies simultaneously. You can only see through one at a time.
The other.
All right, rat body.
This is definitely more so a out of combat thing, which I highly recommend we keep this out of combat, please.
Yeah.
I'll do my best to not, or to do the best I can in combat. That's fine. Also, quick like tip mechanically, probably the best for you to be as close as you can to the vicinity of where you want this rat to infiltrate. Otherwise, it gets real complicated.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
you can make it as complicated as you want.
There's also probably a range.
Probably.
Right.
Celery.
You are all
Gotta
casters. Why would you not know that?
I know. Okay.
True. That's very true.
You know,
Well-
wizards and druids have familiar.
We'll do the prison thing later, maybe. But thank you. I'm gonna go back in my own eyeballs now. But we'll do it.
Well,
It'll
since
be
you're
later.
not doing the rat thing, are you going to try to get back into Aaron's place?
I can.
We know that the goodies are up there.
We believe they're in there.
Well, no, I know that something's up there.
Okay, cool. You know that then.
I don't know that it's like. I mean, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what time of day is it right now? Is it like
It's
late?
about like noonish now.
Oh, still
midday.
Midday. Okay. I think I'd like to be here when Rennie wakes up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's good. Someone should be. You sure you wanted to be you, Indigo?
Oh, maybe I shouldn't.
No, I don't mean because of wild surges or anything at all.
Well,
I mean because Black Tongue.
Yes, there's that. Yes, both of them, Wild Surges and Black Tongue.
Or do you just want someone to be here with you?
That would be good. Well, yes. How about this? Would one of you be willing to wait here until Rennie wakes up? And, okay, yes, I'll. Sorry, it's a bit weird having just like uninvited guests show up whenever you want, whenever they want to. I just think someone should be here when he wakes up, I guess.
I don't disagree with you. I'm happy to be that person if we need.
Yes, that's probably good. Yes.
That's fine. You guys will be all right.
And I'm gonna try to get back into Aaron's house, I suppose. See what I can.
Do you want me to? Would you? I probably shouldn't go in with you, but would you like a scout, like a rat scout?
I wouldn't mind the rat there to make sure they're still asleep.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty good.
I'll help you out with that.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Do you wish you had a rat now?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I barely want him to use it, if I'm being honest.
That's fair.
You want me to just hang out with you then? I don't know what else I'm doing.
Well, sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Could rest up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I could really use a spell slot. Tell you that much.
It's literally noon. Not time for sleep yet.
I'd love that though. I understand.
Oh, I do want to check one thing.
What do you want to
This
check?
is kind of out, not really related. I think we're
Tell me, Jamie.
The immovable rod that I ordered. I forget.
Yes.
I haven't really been keeping track of how many days have passed since. I don't know if it's been. I think it was I feel like when we arrived in Aberlock, I had like a week.
It's been 3 days.
Yeah, so I still have like.
We got 7 days left.
7 days from
10-day
now.
week.
Yep.
Okay.
Because a week is 10 days.
Right. Okay.
Yes, 7 days from
Just
now.
checking.
Very cool.
Hey,
So Indigo and Kaz, both of you are going to Aaron's, or you're Indigo, you're leaving your body here and just having the rat go with Kaz?
Well, that's a good question. Should
The range is probably not.
yes, I suppose I probably should go and just like wait outside the house and send the rat.
Yeah, that makes sense. A little ways away to avoid being suspicious.
You can use my crate trick that I showed you. You have minor illusion, don't you?
Oh, I guess I could do that.
Yeah, it fooled you.
That's true.
Be a crate.
I am the crate.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long does minor illusion last?
An hour.
No, it's.
like a minute.
Well,
I
that's
think
what
it's just a minute, but you can keep
No,
recasting.
minor illusion,
it.
because that's what I did with the message. I was like,
No, that's
That's prestidigitation.
I think it was minor illusion.
Oh,
No.
well then it definitely wouldn't have been there anymore.
No, I think.
Minor illusion lasts 1 minute.
Really?
Yep.
Carb.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure you could actually do what you did with
Oh, you're right,
prestidigitation,
yeah.
but I just like.
I was like,
I thought minor illusion lasted for an hour. Okay.
oh, no worries. I just figured, I was like, oh damn, I didn't know
Well, it didn't
prestidigitation
actually
could do that.
anyway,
Super
so
cool.
it's fine.
No worries.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty. So your body is physically going there, and you're gonna do the
me
crate
and
trick.
Kaz are both going to the house.
Okay, great to know. And then we'll say the two of you are taking a short rest, or as long as of a rest that you can. Alrighty. So, Kaz and Indigo begin to make their way out of the grappled thigh into the streets of Aberlock once again to head back to the estate of Councilman Errant to snoop around and sort of try your best to ascertain any additional information or acquire any useful tools that you might need for your next step in this little endeavor. Now at your side, an additional boon from the very generous and very suave and interesting Gore's Black Tongue.
Extremely sexual.
Extremely sexual.
The erotic.
Raw sexual energy of Gore's Black Tongue. You set off to hopefully further your goals here in Aberlock. And we will end our session tonight there. I believe I want to, in the time between now and next episode, I think I want to do like a maybe just like a group text between myself, Garrett, and you, Jamie, just to sort of we might be able to do the infiltration off stream, and just like I can let you know what's gonna happen. In my mind, based on like the things going on and like your skills and like your bonuses and stuff, in addition with now your infiltrating rat, which has some additional interesting abilities, there's no doubt in my mind that like unless something drastic happens that this will fail, you know what I mean? So I think we can do this. Like, there's no doubt in my mind this will not fail.
You guys are good. I was gonna say.
No. My bad.
You're definitely
There's
gonna
no doubt in
fail.
my mind. I was thinking because I said no doubt in my mind. I don't want to make a double negative,
so
but
many
that's exactly what I mean. There's no doubt in my mind that this will not fail unless something drastic happens. So I feel like we can just do this off stream, and then you can report back when we come back next week with your information, so that we don't have to spend time doing this for an hour while you guys
As we're doing
planning.
off-stream stuff, I might just swing by Newt's too and just have the new stuff identified.
Totally cool. No worries. Yeah, we can do that off stream. No worries. And then we can have some more time devoted to some crazy shit next stream.
Yeah, cool.
So, hell yeah, cool. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna be it. What up, Michaela? Hold up.
I think we're gonna try and raid Kaluna reviews.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heather.
I would love to do that.
Streaming right now. So
Sweet.
if not, I'm just gonna drop the ad if it doesn't work.
Yes, let's try to raid over at Heather's stream. I would very much like to do that. Yeah. If that doesn't work, we're gonna drop the ad. But yeah, let's do it.
She only started like half an hour ago. So.
Oh fuck yeah. Well, we will see you guys next week. Let's go over show her some love.
Yeah.
So hell yeah.
Love.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Did we do it?
Did it work?
Raid is